other server are devious. I just see in all caps, I'm over here with the shouting emoji. Priest Jordan's hell nah. Freedom. Drown. I'm about to come. You're a monster. Sorry. No, we got me.
Okay. What the fuck was I doing?
Get corrupted paladin.
Why am I getting corrupted?
I don't know. Okay, so last time we were here, you guys made it to. You guys talked to a vampire. Rin learned. Rin remember he tried to kill the little fucking Pat. And made Vampire Man very mad. Made Vampire Femboy Twink mad.
Oh.
And then we went to the banner, and Rin actually had some nice things to say. And fixed his image because he also shat the bed and told the vampire to go walk out into the fucking sun. Local white woman loves dogs. Yeah, and then the entire session, Vena and Emerald, the vampire, started getting flirtier and flirtier until I was internally combusting because I was dying of cringe. And we had to end the
Local
session.
ace man dies of cringe.
Local ace man shows you he could if he wanted to.
Untapped wrist. Yeah, he did.
You know the bit where the villain like drops their goon down and lets them live. He's like, "You never forget.
Drop their goon.
I could take you anytime I wanted. I'm just not worth it."
In a fight,
That's what
right?
happened.
Oh, God,
In a fight, right?
I knew it was like, no, don't say take. No, don't use take. Anyway. So yeah, Inanna decided to go outside in the middle of the night because I miscounted the rooms because you guys have too many fucking followers. And she decided to go outside. Boofles went around, and they're now sleeping together. Vena has a large glass of water by her bed. That is not going to help the hangover, but Huron,
Yeah.
I need you to make me a perception check.
All right. My help. My shit.
Pat is in the rafters above him doing the fucking Batman I am the night.
Look, I trust Gorhoof. Natural one. I wake up and I see Patat doing the Assassin's Creed die.
Doing
the leap of faith into your mouth.
Why into the fucking no? There's no Pat.
There's a rat.
You see one of the
It's
giant
rich.
rats. You see one of the giant rats doing the rat dance. That's been.
Whoa. Zrakich sitting in the rafters going, "I could if I wanted to." And
But no.
Mr. Rickard's sitting there going, "Finish the fucking dungeon next time." When invading.
Huron does not wake up or see anything.
Nope. Eevee boy.
Ren,
Yeah.
roll me perception check.
Oh, this is what we're doing now. Okay. Well, I'm notoriously good at perception, so this ought to be good. 9. Natural 9 for a total of 8.
Wonderful.
Bro.
As if you haven't noticed by watching Rin, he's not the wisest fucking guy.
No. But I'm aware of your horrendous wisdom.
Well, you asked for wisdom check.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm aware.
Hey, Van, I guess what's coming to next to you?
Oh no, she's way too drunk for that.
And an intelligence check for you.
Oh, she already made hers. She got a 7 for what she's gonna fucking remember when she wakes up.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
She got
Look.
nothing.
Eventually,
You know what's gonna be fun is if Rin just gives you the detect thoughts. Someone's like, hold this for a second,
Yeah.
and then just thread of what if your playback of your last night's events.
eventually she'll remember everything, but for now, she remembers nothing.
I think I'm actually gonna do that.
That would be so rude.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You wouldn't do anything rude, would you, Rin? Looks over his stat sheet.
But Rin, you barely wake up for a little bit, even with that roll, and you don't. Your door is open, and from what you can recall, Slade closed it.
Is Slade still there?
Slade's still there. He's sleeping. Oh, this door should be closed.
He's still alive.
And you walk over. Do you sleep? I assume Slade sleeps like just mummy style, where he's just like completely straight with his arms over his chest.
Cannon.
That's how I sleep.
Curse
But-
of Ra upon you.
Yes.
Ruby Rock.
But he's alive. No suspiciously close 2 puncture marks on his neck.
Make me medicine check or investigation, either one. I assume you want investigation.
Yes, I do.
Yep. You look him over, and he is completely fine.
I got in the hallway. Or try to choose my door unlocked.
Yep. It's unlocked, and you walk out.
Look left and right.
You make me another perception check.
I was gonna throw Maurice out and say, go, go, and just throw him like a paper airplane and have him tell me if anything's funky.
A rat in a hang glider who impacts him.
Rat in
Roll
a
me.
helicopter.
Yeah, roll
Okay,
me.
now Patat doing the Batman I'm the Night Vigilance.
You can roll me not a Maurice. No, I'm drawing out Patat. Jesus Christ! I meant to drag out fucking Maurice.
Mauricio.
His picture is. Oh no, it's fixed. It's broken on the like.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
But 16
Move it, move
His
it.
advantage.
Maurice looks around. You can tell from Maurice's vision.
No, he does
that-
not actually. He does not have keen fucking anything. He has mimicry.
Yes.
That would be a 6 plus 3, so that's a 9.
Yeah.
Rin,
So
Rin definitely threw that in there. Go, show me some, and then went to go lay down as if he was like doom scrolling, just watching his familiar.
yeah, Maurice doesn't see much anything other than the bats and the rats doing their thing. You know, they're plodding around and flying around, eating random bugs, keeping the house nice and neat.
Peck.
Fedowin's there.
Peck. And then fly away.
Fedowin looks around.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
He's like, "No, don't drink me."
Mm-hmm. Is this he'll sit on. Is Huron's door open?
Huron's door is not open. If it's not open, it's not open.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you were like.
Really, Fedowin and Veda's door should not be open, but
Oh.
it's hard to tell when I'm zoomed out. But
Good. I like it funny that there was a crack in there, so we could just go in and just fucking like
Yep.
slap him with his wing and fly away. Just,
so rude.
Fuck.
So
that was a
rude to-
weird ass nightmare.
But yeah,
The canon here is that this is just Maurice deciding to fuck with him.
it wasn't even Ren. It was just fucking Maurice.
Correct. He's just like
But yeah,
he's mimicking me.
Maurice doesn't really see anything or hear anything.
I'm just fucking exploring with him at this point.
I mean, you can if you want, but you've already been through here, and what? That's a window, my guy.
Door shut.
Yep.
He's exploring wherever the fucking doorways were left
Okay.
open.
Yep. Look, we could do this all day. This is a big fucking map. I'm bringing him back.
What? Connor wants to explore the map.
Yeah, you
God
had
damn
that
it.
chance last session. If you've already seen much of this map. So, unless you want Maurice to actually do something.
I was just fidgeting with him, honestly.
Okay.
Just
So, yes, eventually Maurice will come and, you saw through his eyes. Well, no, because you were
Yep.
rolling with him, so he was the one doing it.
even more fitting for Rin instead of just sitting there and looking, just report back in a few.
Yeah.
Rolling over.
Rin, while Maurice is doing that, I need you to make another perception check.
Amazing. 5.
5. Rin, you for a second think you see movement out the window.
I summon Maurice outside the window.
Mhm.
There's too much spooky shit happening here.
You look left, you look right. There's more rats. There's more bats. There's over in the corner there. Uh, you see Boofles sitting on what was there before was a chair. But you look, you see a green hand poking out of Boofles somewhere.
I'll just perch on the window and watch.
Mhm.
If it happens again, Ren's opening the window and going, "The river keeps fucking moving! Quiet down!"
Mhm.
Going back to bed.
Yep. Rin.
Mhm.
As you start checking things, like look around, doing your last checks.
Checking the cameras.
Yep.
Has Bonnie moved? Is Freddy?
Yeah. In the door, you see a flash of red.
Slow blink. Can I help you? As he's sitting in bed like fucking Ebenezer Scrooge.
There is no response.
Motherfuck. Take my crown off my side table, put it on. Detect
Yeah.
thoughts. Do I sense a sentient presence?
Ping that for me, please.
I can sense creatures through.
Oh my god.
It's an alternate use of the spell.
Yeah,
I'll
I
post
know.
it when
I
I
just
when I find it.
why don't you have it in
It's not in my spellbook spellbook.
Yeah, it
I don't
should be
think.
linked in your fucking thing.
Yeah, well, I was trying to look at my spellbook, but it's not under innate casting, which I thought it would be.
Yeah, but it's in your Helm of Telepathy. I'm looking at it. 1 second.
There you go.
I'm already looking at it.
I'm adding it to my innate casting now to make this easy next time. As soon as I remember how to add stuff.
Thinking creatures. Okay. Yeah, you do detect a thinking creature that was at the doorway, but after after a few seconds, it it gets too far away.
Does it get out of range within a round of me to use the telepathy part to talk to it?
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
was trying to say. Like you detect it,
I
but by
gotcha.
the time like you are able to like focus in on its thoughts, it's already gone.
Rin lays back in a second and he tries to go to sleep for a second. He's like, "God damn it, I'm not gonna be able to let this go." As he rolls out of bed, starts putting his boots on.
It's that image of a little red circle is playing in your mind.
As soon as I'll just kind of keep pinging, like sensing presences with the helm of telepathy
And
until I catch it.
yeah, you look around, like you do not catch any of the rats or whatever. or any of the servants you would know have gone back upstairs. I do not have the upstairs mapped because it's a giant fucking map. But you cannot sense them anyway because it can't go through that much material.
Yeah.
But you sense Huron, you sense Fadeaway, you sense Reyna. If you stick your head out the window, you can sense Anana. Boofles does not appear. Boofles is a little too dumb.
Daw.
I mean, he just is, unfortunately. He has a 2 intelligence.
But yeah, I think as soon as I see that thing, I'm gonna fucking hypnotic pattern it just because Rin's upset that he got woken up in the middle of the night. But I would kind of go out of my room, Russell Slade awake. Hey, something's watching us while I'm sleeping. I'm gonna go deal with it.
Are you sure that is a wise decision?
I'm going to get Huron and probably Anana, maybe Vena. He does not comment on how wise of a decision it is.
Would you want me to assist you?
Sure. It's big, dark, and red. Mm,
Well, I will repeat. The red you saw was like a small red dot.
big black something with red eye or whatever. Belly button for all I know.
Red belly button.
One second, Slade. You're gonna want to stand outside. Hard rapping on Huron's door. I open the door. Summon Maurice and just fucking football spike his beak into Huron's snoring mouth.
Crunch.
Poof. Alright, wake up.
Oh.
There's something about
Oh, it's you.
some big ominous is watching us while we sleep.
Yeah, it's called a
Thought
vampire. Lays back down.
You. Please don't make me suggest you get out of bed. He walks up and closes the fucking door.
He doesn't even get up. He just like sort of leans and then uses his antler to knock it back closed.
Listen, if the vampire world is dead, it will. It would have. Second of all, it's probably a familiar of his if it isn't. And so, I'm sleeping in.
Door in my face. You just slow blink. I hope it eats him.
These silk sheets feel so good in my fur.
They are very nice sheets. Yep. You see,
I push open Fadeaway's door.
yeah, and you see Slade talking, and Fadeaway, like Slade is like, Lord Rin has been. He's like, no, I'm not waking up Vena. She needs sleep.
Well,
She
Squire,
needs to get some dick.
you're time to earn your Monster Slayer badge. Come on, it all starts with
Rin,
watch. Grab a candle.
Rin, you know I don't like being alone with you.
That's why I'm not going alone with you. You two are keeping each other company. Bye. And Anna. In other words, you can hand Fadeaway to
Rin,
Shane.
yeah. Rin, as you start walking towards it, you the last time you saw Anana, like she's now completely covered. There's no part of her sticking out. There's just a dog snoring.
I stick my hand in the Boofle's fur a couple times. I was like, God damn, how's a whole woman's?
This is a dire. This wolf is the size of like a horse.
How are you hiding a whole fucking hat? Yeah. Tired of shit.
He's very fluffy. He's very fluffy.
It's like a giant husky. It's like a giant husky.
It is. It is basically just a giant fucking husky.
He's just Slav squatting in front of the pool trying to collect himself. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. He'll just kind of holler up. So whatever mysterious force was watching me, apparently nobody cares enough to investigate, so fucking get me now if you're gonna.
Shake booty quick.
I do take a peek in. How is it Nana, or excuse me, how is Vena spread as she's sleeping? Because I
That is
realized the angle I'm at.
Veda. How are you sleeping?
How's she laying in the bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picturing like normal Vena sleep, like quiet, demure. I really just want to hear like how disheveled is this
Very
fucking...
quiet, very demure.
There's just
How mindful are you?
one leg off the bed, head over the edge. Like, how's she looking?
Got that thing out.
I'm trying to find a reference picture.
Airing it out.
You don't want to hear about what she. You don't want to know what happens if she tries to design smite with that thing, Pyro.
What?
Okay. Did you send something?
It's like this level of schlumped.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I love when Discord just doesn't work. Wonderful. Did you send a picture somewhere? Oh, there she is. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not
I
waking her
assume the
ass up.
legs are on the headboard, so she's like completely flipped over on
Yep.
one side of the bed.
Yep.
As Rin's sitting here, he'll just summon an unseen servant in the room to tuck her back in.
Yep.
Just don't let her have a headache in the morning. Just
And
write her as best you can.
Unseen servants cannot carry that much weight, so it is an effort.
It's just
of,
pushing.
yeah, I'm just like pushing,
It's just
tugging,
as best as
and
you can.
pushing, and then tugging, and then pushing, until Veda is somewhat back to in a normal sleeping position.
Cool.
Just grumbling nonstop, like, just getting nudged.
And Rin's just watching frustrated as he's like puppeteering this like paperweight to push you. He's like, damn it. Alright. Well, I guess it's time for me, now that I've fully woken up, to go lay in my bed and not fall back asleep.
Yep.
He goes back to his bed having had nothing happen.
Yep.
Goddamn fucking
Rin,
useless
as-
ass party member.
Rin,
Oh,
as you wait.
I'll put. Sorry, I was already.
Yep. Yeah, I know you were already like mid like, but yeah, as you enter the door, you feel just a horrible chill run down your spine.
It grabbed your ass.
Yep.
Alright.
You
Man,
feel like
I-
there's a predator looking at you.
He just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. Probably the vampire. Probably. Probably. As he goes to walk upstairs, just repeating, it's probably nothing. I'm so fucking tired. He says as a warlock, the one class that can just be hopped up on caffeine with no downside.
Mm-hmm. Moist. Okay, so are you? So you said you're going upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going upstairs to his personal quarters.
Just for some servant, be like, hey,
Yeah.
is your lord creeping about, or is this black whatever? I'm
Okay.
trying to avoid saying mist form.
Mhm.
Normal. It's actually kind of funny. I'm looking at my hellish rebuke, and I'm just. This should probably post the image. I'm just picturing that staring at me.
Yes. That's what it feels like, at least.
So he's
Uh,
like, it's probably.
You go up and one of the servants is like, oh, well, I say servants, but they were more referred to as staff. But uh, sorry, what is it? Usually guests aren't really allowed up here. This is private quarters.
There's some that's been zipping by my window and coming to my room. Some dark figure with big old red.
I mean, Emerald might be going around doing his watch, but usually right now he should be farther. He shouldn't be by the manor anymore.
There goes Connor from the game. Bye, Connor.
Connor, are you alive? No.
Look
die.
at players. He's been the thing got him. It got him.
It got him.
It got him. No.
Did he lose internet or something?
Considering he's not saying anything and he's gone from the list of players, I'm gonna wager yes. Maybe his power flickered. I don't know.
Specialize.
What do you see with your special eyes, Shepard?
Why is he asking us? Ow.
Oh, baby, I'm praying on you tonight.
Damn, I can't believe Warwick got Connor.
Ow. Cool. Is he just fucking saying elements? Like, what are you doing?
Domain expansion table.
Silver. What the fuck is? Ow. Copper. Platinum. Oh yeah, it's fucking gold. I'm freaking. That's really it's fucking gold.
Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Between vamping and now internet issues, we might have enough time for Liv to get here.
Yes. I also just love here. Just like, if he wanted us dead, we'd be dead. It just goes back to that.
Listen, this is probably the best sleep he's had in a while. Besides, so
The long sleep.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're
That's what I meant.
about.
Only thighs.
You have
I
not
think,
slept
I
with her
don't think you
yet.
slept with her, bro.
I've imagined.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
Fucking Huron. Huron is like got the best sleep of his life.
Huron's
Just fucking
sometimes-
manifesting the
Huron
idea of Only Thighs was
is
enough
very. Sometimes, look, Huron has very, very vivid imagination.
to just fucking manifested it enough where he got the best fucking sleep of his life.
Your Honor. Antlers.
What? Did you say panthers?
Antlers.
Oh, antlers. Yeah, that is a good point. How the fuck it's like that is not going to be comfortable for her.
They're handles.
Oh God, I'm gonna chop those
Listen.
off. I'm gonna chop those off.
I'll let Guava chop off. Guava. Oh,
Not the.
oh, oh. Handlebars. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I hopped out last night before everyone got before the last game. Everyone got all saucy. Amateurs. I am the.
What the moose doing?
Moose sleeping.
The moose on Maine.
But yeah, Shade, is Fadeaway. Well, Fadeaway and Slade have been like discussing just stuff and been wandering around on their own.
Yeah.
Fadeaway is very reluctant to wake Vayna up, given her condition, but they would come back after a while, having not know Rin went upstairs, and they have not really seen anything.
Gotcha.
Fane will go back to the random teddy bear that was on his bed.
Welcome
Baby, I'm
back,
praying on
soldier.
you tonight.
I know what
Well,
happened.
What happened?
My roommate tripped the fuse.
Lynch him.
Oh, wonderful.
Doing what?
He's got the portable AC unit in his room, and he was apparently running a bunch of other stuff with it.
Lynch him.
So the router is also out of his room on the same fuse. So, and it's not like we have spares laying around to replace it. So I'm gonna have to open a maintenance ticket, have him come and replace it tomorrow.
Oh, it's
Wait,
dead.
wait.
Dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait, the
It's
it's
fried.
blown.
like the okay, so the router's in his room. You said.
Yes.
You don't let them have that they got a surge protector?
Did it toast the router, or could you plug it in somewhere else?
We've only ever gotten it to work in that spot. So there's like an access point in his closet. It none of the other hookups work unless it's plugged. It doesn't work unless it's plugged into that access point.
Okay, so the internet is dead out of the wall, or is
Yes.
it just the outlet? Okay.
His whole room doesn't have power, but the internet's fine if he got power back.
You don't have any extension cords?
Not that are gonna reach there. Also, I think that not that are gonna reach into the closet. No.
Gotta come out the closet, Connor. You know it must be done. So, about this Dungeons and Dragons game. My brother in Christ,
I can't believe there's no there's no outlet in the hallway or anything that could with an
No, because
extension.
the Ethernet hookup only works out of that access point.
Damn.
Well, that shouldn't care about the power of the room.
It does.
Just
Well, because the router has to be powered. Well, the Ethernet's fine, yeah, but
yeah,
there's no way to get.
the
It's like
internet
it's like
cable
solid
in his
12 feet.
closet is
It's like a
fine,
solid 12 feet to the nearest active cable, or active outlet.
and you don't have a surge master or anything. How long is the cable in the router?
It's not. I would need like a 12-foot extension cord.
How long is the Ethernet cable? Usually they're pretty fucking long.
Not long. It's the one that came with it, so it goes like 6 inches.
Oh.
AT&T.
I use AT&T.
No, it's
Except
really
I
not
use
that
fiber.
Could you try to put it in another access point? Just for
I-
shits and
I did it.
giggles?
I did several times when we first got the internet because I didn't want it in his room. I wanted it out in the living room. No luck.
Baby, I'm praying on you.
Usually, internet companies only have one in the house where they turn on. So gotta get your ass to the store and get an extension cable, big boy.
The
Only
best
like
I can give you is
$6.
no. I mean, I'm just gonna wait till fucking tomorrow when the maintenance lady comes by.
I don't know why you don't have an extension cable in the first place.
Why would I need a fucking 12-foot extension cord? I have normal like surge protector strips, but they ain't reaching that far.
Well,
it's like 3 rooms in series that do not have power.
You should still have an extension cord somewhere.
Like you should just have one just in case.
I have one, but not. I have not needed one that long before.
You should have an extension cord that long. The one that's like 15 feet at least.
That's just. It's never been. I've rarely had.
You never
apartments that are
need
50
it.
feet
You
long.
never need it until you do.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Look, it's not a not needed. I've literally not have an apartments where there's 15 feet to stretch the thing.
That is fair. But still.
This is the first one. I was like, yeah, like it'd be the same as buying like 1,000-foot one. It's like, okay, cool. Just gonna have a big knot of cables as it goes 6 feet.
Still, you should have an extension cord. That's just like something you should have.
Well, you're happy to DoorDash me one right now.
Yeah.
If not, it sounds like you're gonna have to just deal with phone score to call it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we could just deal with this. I can roll for you if you want,
I mean,
if that's okay with
yeah.
you.
That's fine.
We lost sight of we lost the forest for the trees here.
I guess.
So, last I was going to talk to the servants,
Yeah.
and he's like, guests usually aren't allowed up here. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it came through, but I said, I was trying to sleep in this big dark forest with a big red something was staring over me. And
Yeah.
is that normal? Can I go to bed or should I be worried?
Yeah, they said, Emerald, should be not by the manor at the moment. He should be out doing his rounds.
So is that a yes concern or a no concern?
Is Grim barking?
Which one's Grim?
The big black one?
Haven't seen him.
Her.
Run like a big black
Well.
man chasing you.
And if there was something by your room, you would,
At least he's
you-
diagnosis.
trust me, you would see her, so.
So just official call, no cause for concern.
I guess, if that is how you feel. But
I'm not asking how I feel. I want to know what you, the person who lives here, thinks.
I've always felt safe here.
You dodge my questions like you're an eel covered in oil.
You wanted my answer, and I've always felt safe here. I cannot make that call
Yes.
for you.
Yes, no. What I've described, normal for the normal level of creepy, or
I
concerning.
I have never experienced such a thing, but are you sure that is what you experienced? You know, some people do get a little, even if they're not,
I
sometimes in
pull
their
up my memory thread and look at it. Yes, I'm sure. As I watch the instant playback of the event.
and you just see that red, what looks to be an eye, flash for just a moment before
Do I get
going
any more
away.
details?
Instagram reels.
Nope. It is a memory of what you saw, and what you saw was not great. You gotta fucking.
Fair.
It's one of those shitty Bigfoot pictures.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, if it was something, nasty, Grim would have alerted us by now.
where is Grim?
Probably trotting around the manor as she does.
I'll summon Maurice just to do a little aerial circle.
A big black dire wolf with red eyes is trotting around the manor.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then she perks up like, "Oh, are you sure you didn't see Grim?"
Why would Grim come into my room?
Yes.
Oh, it was in your room?
Yes, and it went by the window then a little after. And then it skedaddled when I put on my crown to detect its presence.
I don't know then. I'm sorry. We've never really had something like that happen. And Maurice will look around and will in fact see Grim like around. She's currently by the front of the house.
Rin will walk out there and look at the dog. Grim,
She looks at Rin.
did you come into my room, or was it a different large, black, ominous forest with a beady red glare?
I mean, she's looking at you. She's not exactly. I mean, she's smarter than Boofles by far, but she is not a sentient animal.
Now, does Rin realize that this vampire thing isn't capable of speech?
Roll me an insight check, just in general.
All right, I'll do that. Bill, roll my insight check.
What? Yep. Fair
This
enough.
is true Rin roleplay because I'm just delegating to my manservant to do my rolls for me.
Oh my god. Insight.
Slade, I need an athletics check.
You got a 10. Rin?
Uh,
Do you need me to stream, Connor?
no, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rin, you look at Grim. Grim looks at you. The way she looks at you, you're getting the sort of intelligence that's. I I I want to say less than Pat because Pat's technically like a sentient thing, but
Good
saying she
God.
has less intelligence than Pat is a little incorrect.
She's more primal.
Yeah, it's more of a it is more of a less like person-like intelligence, but yeah, more of like a keen animal sense. And
Hey, another. Who knows much about electronics, real quick? The fuse would be all the way to the other direction if it was blown, right?
usually it has a thing that tells you what happened, like what's like.
Well, it's like midway. So, like, is that just like a trip? And it could be turned back on if he's unplugged some stuff.
Well, I would suggest he unplugged the stuff already.
If you're looking at a fuse box, right?
Yes, I'm in front of it.
Okay. If it's not pushed all the way down the side where everything else is, indicating that it's on, flip it the other
Yes.
way so that it goes all the way off,
Yeah.
and then flip it back.
Yeah, usually those things aren't like busted. Like you usually just have to reset them.
If
Should I-
you
should I-
blow a
should I warn
fuse,
him?
you will fucking know.
Like
If
they,
it's like full on
Yeah.
breaks, you'll know.
they trip before they
Well-
explode.
Okay, it made no noise. I'm gonna go tell him to unplug his AC and give me 5 minutes. I may have internet.
Okay.
Can we take a 10-minute break, I guess?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the fuse to like a specific
Bruh.
thing. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
think you were talking about like the
Well,
Yeah, I
the
thought
breaker box. I know
Yeah.
that
I
as
thought
like
he
the breaker
killed
box.
a handful of the outlets in the room, which is why I was saying like
Yes,
go
that is.
plug it into the fucking hallway. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way you can't reach the hallway.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like a breaker box. Just flipped a switch. Okay.
looks like Liv might not miss anything at all.
Yeah. Well, she's missing
The cosmos.
some things, but
I have been asleep. And he has been. Rin has been walking around, and all we got information wise from Vanna was that she was slopped up on the bed.
she's not slopped up on the bed.
Oh, she was eventually. Not anymore.
Yeah, but now she's not. See, something happened. Something
Yeah,
got fixed.
so character progression. We learned about Huron's handlebars and his desire for it.
Yeah.
That-
Like you can look in Vanna's room. There's in fact 2 glasses of water, one from Emerald and one from Faedwin.
Mmm. Some fizzy in there.
No. Oh my god. They're just.
Listen, it's only to be safe.
What do you mean?
The morning after.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like so you were like she was getting drugged. Well,
No, what the fuck?
that's why I was confused. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
God damn, Bill.
That's what I was. That's why I was like,
you
what
have
the
a
fuck are you
dark
talking?
mind, Bill. I am
I-
disappointed.
How am I supposed? I didn't know Plan B fucking fizzed.
Hmm?
Does it?
I don't think so, but
I'm making this a narrative up right now because I don't know either.
Like that's not. I
It
don't
does.
think that's something it does.
I am making up the narrative now. You can Google it if you want, but I'm just arbitrarily deciding I'm right. It does fizz. Like Sprite.
Alka-Seltzer fizz.
Like Sprite.
Plan. I don't think Plan B fizz.
Plan B fizzes now. Make up your mind. Make up.
No.
Make peace with you.
They did not. They did not have anything
Fix
that
it,
would
man.
require Plan B.
Is it fixed, Connor?
well, he probably like got it working and then
It
Was it
immediately
like-
tripped again.
yeah,
Lord, it's just
Uh,
booting.
Okay.
it's booting up.
It's booting up. So yeah.
Boot it,
Okay.
boot it, boot it.
Blowing a fuse and tripping a breaker are 2 different things, Connor.
When you said-
So
Go ahead.
it's not my expertise.
It's fine.
I'm just telling you in the future, those are 2 different
You're
things.
officially an electrician now.
When you said blow a fuse, I thought like the outlet had a big fucking black stain all around it, like that
Yeah.
level of blowing. And you said that the breaker was tripped.
He
I was
tripped
like,
the breaker, yeah.
oh. Okay.
Yeah, those are 2 different things.
Yeah.
Granted, the shitty apartments he usually finds himself in, I wouldn't be surprised if their breakers didn't trip.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't even assume.
Yeah, I mean, some outlets have their own fuses in them, so that's like it might have just been that.
But in that case, it
You
would have
know,
just been
fella.
that one outlet, which means just plug it in a different one in the room.
I don't. From what he
I
says,
don't know why you're leaving the light on. And I don't know why you're leaving the fan on.
I don't leave that on, and that's unplugged.
The
And I
fan.
got other things to look.
The fan in the bathroom.
Cause you shit in there, you don't flush.
I do flush.
No, you don't. You lie as easily as you breathe.
I do flush, but you don't. You
No,
fix
no,
it
no,
like
no.
that.
I walked in there, and it had been clogged and full of dookie. I swear, nicotine passed through your body, then it passed out your ass too.
Oh my
You know what I love?
fucking god.
Hearing Pyro get bullied by us, dogging on him, then him taking those and using them against his dad. Like he
Which-
tanks it so that he can learn the technique to drop it on his dad.
I live my own personal toxicity Xantia novel. I'm cultivating being an asshole.
When Donald
Proud of you.
Knott says download complete.
Oh, by the way, how have you been doing in that series? Have you finished it yet?
I have not finished it, sadly, but
my
I
goodness.
read a little bit more. But still going through
Oh, switching to desktop.
still going through the Donald Knott arc.
The Donald Knott arc. Oh, so you're pretty close to the end then.
Yeah, I think it's like less than 100 to go. I think it's like around 70.
I am back, hoes.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so also apparently his unit is tied into an extension cord already, his AC unit.
Oh my god.
What is that
Bro,
You
Noella
need to
doing?
smack him in the head.
What is he doing?
This
he-
one
is he-
time he gets a
is he
defense,
big-
'cause, supposedly the maintenance lady told him to do that
Oh.
Okay.
to avoid
Why?
Hit her in the
to
head.
avoid tripping the fuse.
Hit her in the head.
Tripping the
Is
breaker.
it
Tripping
hold
the
on,
breaker.
Is it a Surge Master?
Yeah, I think so.
There's okay. There's a difference.
Okay,
between-
what else he got plugged into the motherfucker?
That's all on him. I did not go to look. It's
Okay,
easier than if I don't involve myself.
He
with
has
anything.
he has an AC and a space heater plugged into the same.
He has AC.
Awesome.
And it's probably his computer.
Okay, well, I have that same.
Yeah. So an
with either.
AC and a space heater.
It does do some pretty high load stuff on there too.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm back. I look at Grim. I spot the like intelligence, but
Yeah.
not like safe speaking. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and just like, but you also get the sense as you like with that intelligence, she's not looking you as like a predator would. She's looking at you like you may like. It's more cautious. It's like you may be a threat, you may not be. She's like just sort of judging, I guess. Yeah. But she's just staring at you, just sitting.
I just kind of approach and sit. Does she figure out if he's this close?
Nope.
Tell me when she starts to freak.
Super
Yeah.
freak.
You
Super
you
freak.
get within like before you get into touching distance, like she starts like she doesn't start freaking out, but you know you could make me an animal handling to try to see body
Well,
language.
this is as close as he was getting.
Yeah,
He's-
well if that's as close as he's getting, she does not freak out or anything, but she looks a tiny bit a smidge more on edge, but other than that, no.
You can understand me like Pat can, right? Nod, maybe.
She does not.
Of course. He just kind of lets that sigh run about 30 seconds. All right. Well, bags under his eyes, he gets up. Back to bed. Just sensing consciousness again. Anything?
Nope, you do not pick up anything. Grim does not ping.
Rin will go all the way back to bed.
Man, fuck this shit.
Yes, Huron was right all along.
What?
If it wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
Yeah.
Just sleep it off. And dream of Oni thighs.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. It would be annoying. Oh, I dragged you into Huron's room.
Hello, Huron. I loved it when that was delivered to him with a delay. It's probably as I phased into his room. Merge with Stone be like.
He's phantom.
But yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
And Ren, you will get
If only I could do that normally. That would freak the fuck out.
Ren, you will get from Slade that he did not see anything.
Awesome. Cocoon. Go back to sleep.
And with that, there are no more interruptions.
Man, fuck you, Bill.
What? I didn't do anything.
I know.
That's the
Say there's this
problem.
thing.
What, you want me to kill Rin? Do you want me to drop a
Maybe I
link?
do.
Wow. It's a little rude. Okay.
I'll just come back with a different Genasi Warlock.
Good lord.
Just roll a D3 and see which one. Get ready for Near Genie. Get ready for Ernifridi. I get ready for
Okay. Renee.
Ernie Marid is gonna be
Ernie.
Anyway, so yeah, the rest of you guys wake up. Vena, you have a horrible headache. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Vena, you are hungover as shit.
Suffering. Am I supposed to not be able to see through my token?
You gone blind.
Oh, are you asleep? Did that fix it?
No.
I don't know why you can't see through your token.
Yeah, bring out a new token. Just get rid of
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm
when
doing.
we do convene for breakfast, Vena, you will notice that Rin looks like an old grizzled man, like the bags, the tiredness, the hunch, holding a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic because when we do convene, Huron's going to be very upbeat because he didn't drink more than he could get through, and he had a very good sleep. So, what a wonderful what the hell happened to you all?
Vena hungover as shit. Rin had gotten no sleep. Anana still not awake. Still just like fucking conked out under poofles.
So Huron just wakes up in a really good mood. So he does the whole American Dad opening. Good morning. Yeah. Yep.
Boop, 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 boop. She will struggle to walk past as Fadewind is probably still laying there minding his own business.
Vena looks at Vena is like, Vena, did you drink the water I set out for you? And that Emmer set out for you?
She will take a single step forward, stop, and then spin around.
You should drink the water. Don't be dehydrated, please.
She'll go back in there,
hydrate.
grab both cups, dual fisted them, just chug, 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 chug.
I'm also moving Rin to the dining table because I imagine that's probably where we're.
Yeah, Rin, as you start,
Boom, babe. No,
as you start walking around, you smell some wonderful breakfast that's cooking up.
Wonderful. I can't wait for Emerald to tell me it's just his pet fucking emotional support cloud.
Emotional support what?
Cloud.
Oh, cloud. No.
Emotional support kraut. Yeah.
Kraut.
She will lean down and lean down and scritch Radicus on the head, and then continue on.
Yeah, just a random rat.
How are you? I lean over and just like into his ear. How are you this fine morning?
Every small animal Vena passes by, she will give a little scritch.
There are many small
Are you
animals
fucking
about.
Snow White?
I don't know. The animals are docile enough where they just allow pets. They like pets. All pretty much like pets that are in the house anyway. And why is it lagging so much? Good lord. Let's roll. Let's roll. Oh! Okay. You see Pat is already sitting at the head of the table because he is Pat and that is what he does.
Be sleeping heavily.
Good morning, Emerald.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Emerald, you fuck knuckle.
Excuse me?
I will pat
No,
him on
not
the head.
you.
He appears to not be a morning person. I'm not sure why. I had a fantastic sleep. Thank you.
One of us woke up in the middle of the night because there was a big, scary, fucking dark fog glaring at us while we slept, and nobody else cared to investigate but me.
With all due respect, I turned to her. With all due respect, we're in a vampire's house.
And the servants said they didn't recognize it.
I'm
So
sure.
then you would have known if you bothered to get your lazy ass up out of bed.
It was a very comfortable bed.
Reek goes
Veda!
the door. Hello.
Are you all right?
Good morning, Vena.
She looks like the close-up of those misadventures of Flapjack characters.
Yep. The gross-ups. Yes.
Yeah. Not a fucking thing.
Are you all right?
You seem to be afflicted.
I am paying the price.
Here, and Bryn will set like a cup of black coffee in front of the chair next to her. This should help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This shit still got coffee grounds in it, like it is strong.
He
And he
glides
is
over.
bitter as fuck.
No,
ET post glides over again.
well, no. Emerald just like
He
goes over.
levitates to the other side so he can take my spot.
Well, no, and just starts putting plates down, and since he got a fucking nat 20 35, he puts down the most perfect fucking omelet you've ever goddamn seen in your life, Rin.
The fucking BR guest choreography is going off.
Yeah.
Vanus has a
cats and rats.
Vanus has a heart and his sending stone number in it.
Vena sees the food and has to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom.
She sees the food and just steals herself. We can't live here. We have to do stuff.
Vano was like, we must stay here forever. Like, just that pound, just like,
What-
I'm going to settle down here with my vampire husband.
Who would win? The Crown Paladin's warrior spirit, or the urge to be a housewife?
It's just Vena's PNG, her just standing there, and you just like it grabs all the armor, slides it off like a PNG, and then on the other side comes in a fucking maid outfit. Just
On God.
Oh, I stone grind.
Yep. Veda, they're like, they may be joking about it, but they're some of the like the little side vegetables are shaped into little hearts.
Oh.
It is subtle enough where the others can't see it. There's not like a giant like sauce heart or something, but like Veda, as you eat, there are a couple of carrots or something that are specifically heart shaped, and
Hey now. On which end?
I don't think those look like hearts, but I think those look like dicks.
Picture a carrot with a heart on top.
no, I'm
Picture
talking
a
about
carrot
like
with
Flip
two
it
like
over.
tomatoes. Picture a carrot with two tomatoes next to it.
he
no.
was talking about like the little discs.
Yeah,
that the-
Jesus
I
Christ.
know, but I'm Just
know.
a bastard.
I wanted a whole fucking cock carrot we put on your plate.
No.
Stop living vicariously through her.
Maybe if Bill flirted as hard with me last session, I wouldn't be so denied.
Well, you had a chance to be flirty, and you didn't flirt as much. You decided to be a sad boy.
Listen, Huron had his little girlfriend. Venus got. I'm getting my motherfucking. Anyway,
God, why
We
do
go bounce at
my games always devolve into fucking dating simulators? Why? Why does everyone decide, yes, I'm going to flirt with the ace DM?
Because it's funny.
listen, Bill. If you didn't go as hard as you did with the vampire, you would have been able to escape it. Unfortunately,
This
now
one,
I have to do
this
it.
one decided to fucking hunt down a fucking Oni before all that shit.
That's just Caleb being horny. That could have gone
Yeah.
by the wayside. You cemented it with Emerald.
Oh my god.
This fucking Oron host club looking ass.
I want you to know the other group also found this man, and one of them is also wooing this fucking vampire.
Venom smites. Where is the?
A fucking rift in reality as Venus steps through. Fucking
Oh,
Champions Challenge.
They have fucking heard of this, and then they're also like, no, he's fucking mine.
What's the other character's class?
Blood Hunter.
Oh.
Oh my god. This fucking Adam Smasher and Dayton Savage.
You just both of you rocking up and just Champions Challenge. Is that the name of the ability? The fucking
Yeah, Champions Challenge is the AoE lockdown, yes.
yeah, just fucking dropping that and going, there could only be one waifu.
So we all eat, and like after a little bit of time passes, Huron will look over Reyna. You know, Reyna, I got a question. Something I don't. Something I don't.
Who are you?
Something I don't understand right now.
Huh.
Why didn't you just cure the toxins in your body? Eats another bite of omelet. You're technically
I've-
poisoned.
I figured you would ask, or someone. If I cure the toxins in my body, that just invites me to keep doing it. I'm not supposed to enjoy it.
Well,
Is
I'm
this
also
like a
gonna point
unique?
out, by the end of the night, I'm not so sure she could have held her hand steady enough and enough focus to do it. Maybe at the beginning of the night, she could have walked off being tipsy, but by the time she was escorted to bed, it was well past the point where she could pull any
So
kind of
it's
magic.
Like a unique modern version of flagellation, or
Yeah,
No, alcohol is kind of a vice. If I am to just enjoy that vice and get rid of all of the repercussions, then I'll just
says
get addicted to it.
Parka's staring through the middle distance.
it says when all of the paladins around here are heavy drinkers.
Yeah.
What do you
like,
think we took the oath?
Well,
was Dez the only like non-alcoholic paladin?
No,
we
I
had
mean
in
like
our game?
back.
Dana's not alcoholic. That's why I hit her so hard.
I'm talking about I'm not talking about all the paladins of I'm talking about where she's from. I'm talking about where Veda is
Yes.
from.
Where she is from? She is from the dwarven capital.
I
Wait,
see.
now, why would they be seen as a vice? That should be seen as their holy water should be fucking boo.
That's what I'm
vodka.
saying. Like she's probably the only fucking one there that thinks of it.
Yes, she's the only one.
It is legally impossible for you to be a lightweight. Jesus Christ.
And yet she is.
Yeah, she is. Wonder why.
True.
I-
Probably has something to do with why you hate mercenaries.
What?
Vanna, do you remember what all you got into last night?
What I... Wait, remember
Well, from
what?
dinner table, how much do you remember from when we came to dinner to when you went to bed?
We were having a decent discussion at the table, I think. I'm not sure.
That any other important things from the night you remember?
Veda, you see Emmer over there just like looking at you just expectantly.
She'll look at him and look at Rin and scratching her head. There was music at some point, I think.
J- After dinner, join me in the somewhere. We're gonna have a little take about an hour.
Hold on. She'll like look at Emerald, look at you, look at Huron, and then immediately shoot up and like just bow. If I did something that disrespected anyone, I'm very terribly sorry.
I'm gonna lean on behalf of the DM and say you need to make an acrobatics check to not fall over from bowing
That's
that
true.
fast.
That is true.
I will say, yeah, absolutely. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Bill. I had to.
Just,
Yo,
I just
yo,
picture
that
her
is,
jumping in the air and dropping to a fucking plank.
yeah, like, yeah,
Whoop,
yeah.
whoop.
Oh
She
my,
will start it and then immediately eat shit.
yeah, like, you don't even get out of the fucking chair. Like you push back the chair and like it gets caught on the rug and you fucking
Oh,
tumble
did
out
she
of the
knock
chair.
over her omelet?
Oh, Veda.
No, that would have been devoured immediately.
Oh,
That
she's
was-
got an appetite of a dwarf.
But yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh my," it just like flies over. Are you all right?
Whoop! You're right.
I will telepathy Emerald real quick. Hey, after dinner, I'm gonna show her everything I saw memory wise, so she's caught up.
Cringe, cringe.
Yeah.
Just so it's not awkward that you remember and she doesn't.
She is face planted in the floor and she doesn't move, but she just like grumbles it into the floor. If I've done anything that might have offended anyone, I sincerely
Yeah.
apologize.
You will
She's
be,
trying to merge with stone without
In
the
my
stone.
drunken stupor.
Vena. You will be picked up like he picks you up by the armpits,
Oh.
like and just like
Oh.
places you on back onto your feet. It's like
Hoping
Vena.
for a princess carry, get grabbed like a cat.
Yeah, like I was basically like a fucking cat, just like
Plunk.
Vena, my dear, you have done nothing wrong.
I think it would be safer for you if you took the toxins out of your body.
There's
I w-
no the problem is that there's no alcohol left. It's just hangover. It's just hangover at this point.
Is that
She-
leftover toxins in the body?
No, she's exhaust. She's
Her body is exhausted for processing it all.
yeah.
Okay.
Her battery's drained. She's got to build it back up. Ironically, more fitting of a healing spell, but regardless.
Okay, I won't shoot up like that again.
Please don't.
I will. Did Emerald say anything when I did the telepathy telling him I'm gonna
Oh,
fill her in after breakfast? What did he say?
He's. If you feel that is more appropriate, I was thinking about talking to her myself, and you like. I don't know if detect thoughts could like let him talk to you.
I think he said he did message.
The hell
Oh,
no,
shit.
the helm of telepathy specifically, I can action speak to somebody and bonus action allow them to respond. So that's what I'm
yeah.
talking with.
I was gonna say either way, you do get a response.
Bryn will just kind of go back as he's picking her. He's like, I think knowing Vena, I think she'd prefer to know what she did last night before she. I think she might implode if she's one-on-one and you tell her everything that happened.
Yeah, I was planning on telling her once I realized, but if you think it's better if you do, you know her better.
Just sub observation. She's quite prone to shame, so just give us a minute to break the news gently, and then we will sit you two on your whatever.
And
And then
like
he'll
this is happening silently as Emerald is pulling out Vena's chair for her to like.
And then telepathy to Vena.
Yep.
Hey Vena, we really got to have that talk after breakfast. You had some wild night. And then I say nothing. I do not allow her to respond, and I just go back to eating.
And she'll just look at you with her hands like palmed over her mouth and nose, and just.
Don't look at me.
no.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me go for a second, and Emerald goes back into the kitchen.
You know, I'm glad I went to bed early. This has nothing to do with me.
Hey, Vena, come
I'm gonna
pick
take a
a quiet spot as they take off the crown. You're gonna want to put this on.
As Karen walks by Emerald, he gives her the look, and he's gonna just.
What do you mean the look? What? Like,
You
or
don't have to
just
take shots, right?
just like a shrug of like.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
don't.
understand. I didn't remember if it was a pound or not.
Yeah, just like, I don't know.
You're gonna want to
Karen's
put
gonna
this on.
go-
Attune to it. We're gonna have a little.
I think
We're gonna have a
that's
little
over
recap
AA.
of last night because I have a good memory of it. Let's go to this koi pond over here. It seems like a
Yeah, take an hour to attune to it.
yeah.
Well, but in less than an hour, Emerald will come back to Vena with like a wonderfully greasy breakfast sandwich, and again, same tier as the fucking omelet of just like absolutely fucking immaculate. Just like I think this will do your hangover a little.
The maid outfit calls to you, Vena.
It does.
Right,
Very strong.
apparently.
But yeah, and he will give it to you
Cower.
before you head to the koi pond. Just like this might help.
Thank
Caleb.
you, Emerald.
Inanna, you wake up underneath a dire wolf.
Exactly the way I went to sleep.
Yes.
Once Vena does attune to the helm of telepathy, I'll just kind of be like, okay, so now you focus and you can connect your mind to others. Try it on me real quick. I'm just thinking banana over and over again. And yeah, okay. Now do it to this. Zip, and I do the encode thoughts and I pull up the first memory of last night. And I'll just procedurally go over everything I saw from the dinner table to Vena starting to lose it. Fast forward the Rin's violining until everybody showed up. The dancing, the little bit of. Now Rin did go away for a little bit, and leave them alone.
Mhm.
So he missed some of the. He missed. I think he missed the hardcore flirting.
Yeah, he missed the dancing and getting Vena getting kissed like in bed.
Right.
Uh,
He remember he was there when obviously he was there when Rin and Vena danced, and he's like, and then I retired after that point. You know, you could keep the helmet and go talk to Anon or somebody else, and they might be thinking of the images they saw last night, and you may be able to get to see a replay of it. But I think how blushed is Vena after just that little bit of
You can't
revelation.
see because she's got her hands over her face.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the crown with you. You're gonna want to see Emerald before we leave, for at the very least, you know, closure. I'm gonna go stroll about. You start with Inanna.
Yep.
Go talk to her. She was your caretaker.
Yep. Anana, as you wake up way later than everyone else, surrounded in fluff, you smell something.
Yeah.
You smell something heavenly coming from the house.
Ooh.
Do you want me to zoom you over to the kitchen?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I
As
probably won't be able to see it. Apparently, my browser does not currently support WebGL, so I'm trying to figure that shit out.
what the hell? Did you change
I don't
browsers?
fucking know.
Real quick. As Rin is, I imagine Rin's getting up to walk away as she's like sitting there.
Yeah, he's just kind of leaving her. Like his cruelty has its limits. Like, oh god, she's spiraling.
She's currently like leaning forward, hanging like elbows on her knees, covering her face. And as you're walking away, one of her hands shoots out and grabs you by the wrist, and it is quite powerful.
Oh god, I don't think I can escape this grapple. Yes, Vena?
Yes,
Are
lady.
you sure that was everything that I said to you?
That's everything you said to me, but there's a little bit of time between. I mean, he does show her everything, but there was a little bit of time after I left that I heard some rabble rousing. The music flared up again, and I thought about going out to sea, but I was tired. And Nana stayed with you. I'm pretty sure she carried you to bed. Well, hang on. Which bed did you wake up in today? Was it yours or?
You're gonna see her tilt her head just barely, where you can
It was
see one of
yours?
her eyes through her hair, and it is very intense.
If it was your bed, it was probably Anana who put you there. So stick with her.
Ren is telling the truth 100%, right?
Well,
Yes.
yeah. That as far as Ren
Roll
is
a
concerned.
persuasion.
He knows, yes. He's
Yeah.
just
Yes.
assuming incorrectly.
Yeah, he's got a
Roll a-
little wisdom. He's like,
Roll a
surely,
persuasion.
amazing. 2.
He's not lying, he's just wrong.
You're not used to seeing Rin tell the truth. It's jarring.
Her hand's gonna tighten more around your wrist.
Hey! I need that.
Made of fulgurite.
Yep.
You see. Crack.
Why am I getting punished for helping you? I told the truth.
What the hell?
You're gonna see her eye through her hair. Show me everything until you fell asleep.
Yeah, I show her the walk from leaving her to go to my bed. And then the only thing you're missing is me playing fucking music and sad, mopey times before you and Inanna showed up. I can show you that too if you want, but I need my other hand for the somatic component.
After that, she realizes how hard she's gripping you. Let's go, and
Damn.
she just droops back down. Sorry.
Hey, Inanna. Hey, look, somebody needs to talk to you.
Yep.
Get in here, Inanna.
Yeah,
Right.
Inanna.
I can't get in any. I can't fucking see anything.
Well, that's also just Rin. Even if you were like walking that way, he's frantically like, please. She could smite me at any moment.
She will smite you at any moment.
Also, Inanna, there's an omelet that was placed in front of you. It was made with a 35 check on cook's utensils, so it is net
Natural
fucking
20.
net 20, 35.
What do you mean it's 1 stars?
Like, this is a 6-star omelet. Like, this is the best goddamn food, Inanna, you've ever smelled, tasted, seen.
And as you're kind of plating that, you'll see that the helm of telepathy is on Inanna, or excuse me, on Vena, and
Mhm.
Rin has has been showing her the like encode thought threads of her night last night because she remembers none of it. And Rin hollered at you,
no,
"Hey,
doesn't
look,
remember.
this is your caretaker. She remembers what I wasn't there for. So you could just detect thoughts on have her remember the night. That should work.
Fuck is
Hey, I'm
happening?
gonna go ice my wrist. Inanna, good luck.
What
She's
shit, Firefox?
I like passing Inanna in the doorway. I'm like, hey, good luck. It's gonna be. She's having a morning. Bring
Just updated my computer. Why is it needing updates again? What the fuck is happening?
me when I roleplay.
Listen, I can't get anything to fucking load on my goddamn computer.
Is your tongue load? Your throat?
Gonna go ahead and crank down live volume a little.
Connor had a funny with his router.
But yeah, Liv, you could, there's not gonna be if you need a roll or something, I can roll for you. But like, if you want to just talk, you can just talk, and just like do that in the background.
I think it is time for my computer to get cracked out.
Okay.
Now my computer is frozen.
Oh,
My
boy.
God,
You
woman.
know, right now, you know what doesn't take rolls? Talking.
I couldn't fucking hear you. I said you were like me when I role play, and that's the last thing I heard.
Well, that's the last
Mary.
thing I said. Did you hear the other things where Rin was like, "Hey, she doesn't remember last night. She's recounting."
Not very well.
Rin tells you that he's been showing in a Vena last night's events via encode thoughts, and that you should go over and recount the story and picture it vividly in your head to show her the parts that Rin wasn't there for.
Oh, yes, I'll do that.
Yeah, specifically when you went and put her back in bed, like she's concerned.
I am very sorry. I went to bed early.
If Rin says,
He
yeah,
does.
when you put her in bed,
He
Inanna's
says that.
just gonna go, oh.
Oh,
Well,
you
I
didn't
did.
leave her to take herself there, did you?
Oh, she didn't. Listen. So, go take a nap. It'll probably be easier for Vena if I tell her this by herself.
You see the unmistakable look of somebody who wants to know the tea immediately.
Go ice her wrist. You said you were gonna go ice her wrist. Isn't it in terrible pain?
Not
If it
anymore.
isn't, I can make it worse.
There's a gradient when that's worth it.
Listen. Do you know how I got to be a healer? It's because I have extensive medical knowledge and I know how to damage every single part of your body.
Well, which
That's
do you
how I
think?
know how to repair it.
I guess this
I
is a
can
true test of
hurt
metal. Do you
ways
think
you've
you're
never
tougher, or do
dreamed.
you think I'm nosier?
I can make you hurt in ways you've never dreamed.
It's a link around the corner. I cast
I peek
invisibility on
around the
myself
corner
once
to
I'm
make
out of
sure. No, I'm peek around the corner watching you, so I would see you cast invisibility.
yeah. As soon as I waited till out of sight, invisibility, and then I come back.
I'm following you. You don't get out of sight.
I go around the corner. I was like, Inanna, what are you doing? Aren't you gonna talk to Vena? Aren't you just back?
Yeah.
No, I'm watching to make sure that you get all the way to your room and ice your wrist, and then I'm going to close the door behind me.
I'm not going to my room to ice. I'm going to somewhere else. I'm just gonna explore.
Right. I'm following you to wherever you go, and I will make sure.
No,
it
I
has
gotta
closed
explore for a
door,
bit.
and
Why
I'm
don't you go
going
help
to close it.
Inanna? Go help Vena.
Go help Inanna. Inanna's
This
right here.
omelet is fantastic. Thank you again, everyone.
Yeah, the secret is you use duck eggs. It makes everything taste
Oh.
much richer.
I've had ostrich. I've had
As
ostrich
in
before.
that invisibility without being able to hide it.
That's what I fucking thought.
Disembodied voice. Now what you gonna do, fucko?
It was more or less a
I
dire
just
ostrich,
wanted
you know.
you to be unable to deny it.
Eggs is big as
Real
mine.
quick, I'm gonna try Discord on my computer.
Yeah, Huron is actually a fun thing. There's a creature called a mund where you are. It is basically it is a huge creature that lays big, giant, fucking platypus eggs. That would be even bigger.
Oh yeah, I have a big
What?
family.
Yay.
I'm not even the biggest of my siblings. Not even by half.
Hallelujah.
So
we had needed big eggs.
so Bill, Ring does the invisibility and goes and sits on the opposite bench, and as soon as something saucy happens, he's going to like just suddenly appear and go, "What?"
I just needed you to be unable to deny it. That's all I really wanted. Not
Believe it or
getting
not,
out of
this
me
is
knowing
how it
that
goes
you're
all the
there.
time.
So Vena, here's the thing. You know how Rain said that I carried you to bed? So
He says nothing.
don't get angry at him. He wasn't lying. He was just wrong. He wasn't there, and he made an assumption. So don't get angry at Rin. He was assuming from the information that he had. He didn't lie to you. I didn't carry you to bed. I followed behind Emerald as he carried you very gently to your room. I'm just
Rin
gonna
appears
let
in a
that-
plume of fiery smoke on the other side.
let that
Jaw
hit for a
drop.
minute. If you were just going to drop it 30 seconds in, why'd you even fucking waste the spell, you asshole?
He looks down. It was that stunning of a revelation. Also, dramatic flare, as it looks like just burning smoke appears as he
I swear,
reverse smoke bomb.
Your Ren, is it this your daddy?
Yo, Nate. So how does Vena respond to that revelation?
We hear a loud
Hold on,
smite from the room next to us. I don't know what that was.
Give me a second. I gotta find a picture to illustrate how she's sitting.
We see her crawl off the bench, climb into the pond, and try and drown herself.
It's aerated water, sorry.
Also, not gonna lie, the first time I saw that fish, I thought it was like a bottomless well. Like the perspective was not happening at first.
Well, now I gotta look closer at it. I keep getting shunted over. Oh, it does. Oh, the perspective is very interesting.
So back when I didn't really have view on the fish, I just kind of had like the right half. I was like, "Is there a fucking infinite void of water over there?"
Yes.
Fish fountain. And the stones all point down in it. So
Okay, well, I can't find a picture, but she's just sitting, like her entire body is just hanging forward, hands between her legs, just looks like if you had just told her that her family died in a car crash.
Pat her on the back. There. Listen, it was really very sweet. It was really very sweet. It was like a fairy tale.
She will
Like that.
Yeah, there it is.
kind of, yeah.
But when he goes into slime mode,
They push his shit, Slimify.
Get gacked. Oh!
that one.
She'll slowly stand up. Her hair's still kind of a mess, covering most of her face. And she'll just turn towards you, and her hand will just raise up and very heavily sit on your shoulder. I need to see everything that I mentioned to you.
Uh-huh. Oh, don't worry. I've been thinking about it basically nonstop. This kind of replay.
Both of you give perception checks through her mess of a disheveled head.
Perception or insight?
Either one, really.
They both suck.
11,
Roll.
19.
Rin is locked into the fucking team.
Of course.
Ren is
seven
locked
comes-
in. Okay, you both can see that she's not very flustered.
Oh
She's
my.
rather stone cold.
She's gone super critical embarrassment.
And Anna, do you show Vena everything that you saw?
Everything I saw, including the moment when I was trying to find a room and realized I could look in the windows and walked by Vena's window and immediately went, nope!
Yep.
And ran to the chair.
How saucy did that little snippet you saw look?
Not very.
Yeah, no.
If I remember correctly what was going on at the time, it was Vena was in bed with the covers like tucked up under her armpits with her little arms out, and I think Emerald had his hand on her cheek and she just had her hand over top of his. Like it was very
Yeah.
much
Oh,
And
like man
yeah,
comforting sick Victorian girl.
yeah, and then there was Anana did see the kiss on the forehead.
I did see the kiss on the forehead. But again, that's chivalrous. That's
do we see,
chivalrous
do
bullshit.
we see
right there.
Vena's face literally shatter like porcelain when she sees the fucking that scene?
I will after I let her absorb, I will just take a moment at the risk of my own life. I am going to ask you about the you asking Rin to get exiled with you at some point, but you know, we can tackle that question later.
No.
I would like.
She will take the crown off and underhand toss it towards Rin.
I don't want this anymore.
Precious gems. It goes in the water. He dives in.
Hold on, let me roll for that. Let me roll for
At
her.
disadvantage because you're
Yeah.
still...
Yep. 10.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? That actually makes more sense. She didn't really care as she did it, and she'll just walk right past you.
Yeah, it plonks right in the center of the pond.
No, I can't lose another.
I cast Gust of Wind to push it down further. No.
You area the water.
Where are you going? He's not that way.
Your prince awaits for you.
No, Veda, where are you going? If I don't see her going in the kitchen, I'm gonna follow her at a safe distance.
A quick time event to walk past Emerald now.
I look
She'll
at him.
stop when you're following her,
I'm not.
and
trying
she
to
will. She will point. I better not see you when I walk out that door. And she will keep walking.
Huron looks over at Emerald, just still vibing.
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm
Huron.
real-
I don't know if Huron hears it, but you like if you see Emerald, it looks like he perks up. It looks a little
She'll
sad.
very, very gently open the door. Step out. Close it.
You see,
Look towards Grim.
she looks towards you.
Okay, so she's in the foyer, so I'm gonna walk the other way.
The foyer.
And she'll just grit her teeth and just walk down the steps.
Can't believe she's not even saying hi to Grim. Rude.
After Rin gets his his crown out of the water. He'll kind of climb around. Ugh. Sorry about thrashing in the pool, Emerald. Vena tossed crown in there. Oh shoot! Sorry, I don't mean to keep you. You all can go and she's caught up as best as. Where is Vena?
Don't follow her.
I would recommend not doing that. As I
Alright.
said before, unfortunately, I hear a lot.
Ah, well, I'm gonna
Ren is
go
lonely for
dry
me.
off.
Out of all of us, she is probably the only person that is fine on her own.
Sure,
I
we
am
sure.
in
There was a
my-
creepy thing in the middle of the night that I don't want to jump her. Are we sure we can't have like
Absolutely not. We cannot jump her.
Excuse me, Rin? What were you saying?
there was a dark, ominous figure with a glowing red glare watching us sleep and moving around. And they said you weren't here. No offense, I was told it was a vampire thing, but it was just it came in, opened my doors, was watching me sleep, was moving around.
Because
Get
you
out
took
off.
my fucking bed.
I
You
have.
jackass.
You found a new one.
I found a fucking chair with my absolute best friend ever. But I would be
understand.
much more comfortable on a real bed.
Well, you snooze, you lose.
You
I'm
know,
going to
I had a
kill you someday. You won't even have to worry about your bloody war, because I'm going to kill you first.
I had a very heavy breakfast. So I'm gonna go do some exercises. Where's Vena so I can not go there?
You have to do your stoutness exercise.
Yes.
Yep.
I heard her walk through the front door. So
I will head out the back. I will
Real
head
quick.
over this way.
Real quick, Emerald, that is apparently a normal thing. Just creepy, ominous force.
no,
watching
it
you sleep.
is. It is not. I just there's a lot happening right now, and I do not know where to focus my attention.
It's all good. Mine can wait because it clearly didn't kill us in the night.
So as Sharon rounds the corner, he
Me,
immediately
I went into your
blitzes for the
room
front door.
because it was supposed to be my room, and you were already fucking there.
Yes, I was.
And
Oh,
Next
shit.
time, I'm picking you
and
up.
Huron will go to the
throwing
front
you
door.
out the window.
Hey, I have Slade as well. We needed that space.
Then sleep together next time.
For something that was that you are concerned about, you're the one who is now complaining about the bed. Instead of the important thing of what the heck was that? I do not know what that was.
We'll get to it in a minute.
Oh, it wasn't me? Oh, fuck. I thought it was really me. Because I did go in and stare at him, so, there was that.
Yeah, no, this was a separate time where something stared at me, and then when I looked at it, it skedaddled, and then I tried to.
Oh, and I can't fucking help you with that one.
It hid behind the wall, and I detected its psychic presence, and then it went, "Oop, you see me," and then it ran again. And I
Spoopy,
didn't find it
spoopy.
again.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna go reattune to my crown and dry off now. Slop,
Yeah,
slop, slop, slop.
I
We'll
mean,
make that
there are
more.
not many things that have red eyes here. It's just me and Grim, basically.
And we confirmed it wasn't Grim as well. Slop, 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 slop.
Doesn't one other creature here that we know of have red eyes?
Rin.
No? A
I mean,
creature
yes,
that has a grudge against Ren, possibly.
Pat doesn't have red eyes.
Pat does not have red eyes.
He did.
No, he has black eyes. He's just completely black.
I thought he had red eyes this entire time.
You're right. I must have been watching myself in gaseous form.
Look at
Wait.
him.
Could have been.
Also, I don't know where you're getting
Pause.
a gassy form from.
Just a dark amorphous form was described to me.
Well, yes, just because you couldn't see it clearly. That was just because you didn't get a good look at it.
Rin will pause. There's no chance that's like the red eyes thing clocks in on him. Let me double check the color of my papa's and mama's eyes. I wasn't getting. There was no chance I was getting scryed on or nothing, was it, Bill?
No, scrying feels different than that. That was not scrying.
Cool. Goes back to drying off.
It was just straight up a security camera.
Also, Rin, if you think about it, they would not do that. They would just they do not. As far as you are aware, they probably would not do that. They would just pop up and just be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Why the fuck are you in a vampire's house?
Yeah. They would not stare at you like a predator would.
Well, checking to see if I'm alive is probably reasonable. I'm like, is he abducted and dead on the road?
Yeah.
No? Okay. He's alive. Okay, carry on. And his wisdom's low enough that they don't have to ever worry about me resisting it.
Yep. Also, let me roll something. Yep. You see Emerod's ears like flick again, and he's like, "Oh,
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Chubby little cubby, oh.
Can't do a little flip or else I got
Yep.
my hand stuck on the dirt.
You're." You're is Emerald just like, I'm afraid I'm out of my depth here. There's a lot of interpersonal things happening right now, and
Oh, fluff with stuff.
Bill, one more thing. There's no chance it was Judah spying on me, right? That's the last one. None of the others give a fuck enough to look.
no, you don't think so.
Okay,
She's
carry on.
she's sneaky, but she's not that sneaky.
Oh. Hmm.
Number 2, for those curious. Whereas
No,
I'm number
no.
1.
Just saying Jew is sneaky.
Oh, god damn it.
Oy
Oh,
vey.
She also controls the weather.
Oh
She
no.
rub her hands together like the.
You need to change the name of your sister right
Weirdly
now.
enough, you know,
Hell nah.
she's also our coin collector. She does all the counting.
Oh, who
Wait,
did not
does she?
think
Does
this
she?
through?
Wait,
no,
does
she? Well,
No.
the last part she might, but
I
she
was
might
gonna say
actually do our counting.
I was
I
like,
don't know what's worse, if he didn't think this through or if he thought it through too much.
it is Ju. In fact,
That doesn't matter.
So technically, it'd be Judao.
Je
Je is
It's
better.
Blazzow.
Given like the naming schemes that I went with for their things, it would be Judao.
That's
we'll just
that's
pronounce
much better. Thank
we'll
you.
pronounce
But
it
it's
like
also
that.
commonly, it's the way like French gets butchered into English. It would be pronounced Judao by anybody who speaks common.
We're dropping this. We're putting this away now.
Okay.
I'm in anguish.
Oh god, if the art of her is questionable, it's over for me.
How big's her nose?
Oh no.
Stop it. We're dropping this. I said we're dropping this. We're dropping this. There's things happening out in the front as Grim just looks at Huron and Vena.
Well, Vena would have kept walking. I just can't go off the map or nothing.
Oh.
She would have walked like off into the
Abyss.
not wilderness, but like the area around the manor.
And as like it is less foggy today, so you can like actually see where you're going.
She would have got to a big rock.
Sad rock. Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
this would be before Huron gets here, because I don't imagine he's sprinted out there
No,
immediately.
just a leisurely pace until he's within an okay distance. Then just starts doing morning exercises, and then after giving her a few minutes to settle down, he'll start his spiel.
So I'm gonna roll a handful of strength checks, and I'm gonna roll a bunch of different numbers, and then I'm gonna describe it when Huron walks up.
Okay.
So give me just a second. Think.
Bro's aura farming.
Think. All right. Let me check real quick. How many was that? 4? One more.
No, they're not one. No, not 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so. Okay. 2, 4, 6,
2, 4,
9,
6, 8. Who do we obliterate?
9, 15. Okay. So, Huron, when you walk up, you see Vena standing in front of a kind of humanish sized rock. Like that kind of big.
Mm-hmm.
And once she notices that you're there, she'll just turn like about face and just walk past you. Give me a perception. Uh, her fists are dripping blood as she as she walks past you.
Huron, not tightly, but goes to put his hand on her shoulder.
She'll stop, but she won't look at you.
Vena, Vena, I owe you all my life. It's just me. Have a seat by the bloody rock.
If you glance at the rock when you say bloody, it is both bloody and suffused with radiant cracks.
Yeah,
She dumped all her spell slots into fighting the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
She'll push your hand off of her and she'll look up at you. Her eyes are hollow. And then she'll just keep walking.
If you need a sparring partner,
Jesus fucking Christ.
uh,
Oh fuck.
Bill, death.
I leaned on my fucking like the little thing on my headset that controls the volume, so you were just fucking blasting loud into my ears.
Bill, Bill, Bill. All right. Okay. You know what? I gave you time. Use this instead. Can I have? Are there training sticks nearby, Bill? Just sticks that are, a kid would walk and go, wow, that's a good sword.
Make me a survival check for stickage.
Come on, Bill. All right.
I'm just like, you're gonna find one. This is just to see how good of a stick it is.
Like
find
it's shaped like a skip.
you find a good enough stick. It's okay.
I need to.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as I've said before, all the plants here have like thorns on them. That's the only ones that are able to grow. So you have to find ones that.
I have good calluses. I'll just like rip them off.
Yep. I'm just saying it's a little hard to find them. That like there are thorns that you can rip off. Because some of them are like part of the tree itself. So, but
Yeah.
eventually you find some that are okay.
If it's one really good one, I can work with that.
Yeah, you do find a couple that work.
All right. So Huron's going to take this, and he is going to pretty much lance it to right in front of Anna.
She'll stop.
Listen, I let you all do it your way. You're all acting so civilized. Me, in more ways than one, I'm an animal. If you need to hit something, and he'll pound his chest. Come here. Just don't smite. Pretty sure you're out of this,
slots. He's out of
yeah.
slots.
he's having out of slots.
Chill.
And if you don't, I will. You need to work out that aggression so you have a clear head. Come here. Take it from someone who uses a rage as a weapon and a shield. It'll crack his neck.
That's a good line.
That is pretty good. When you say I will, that implying he's gonna swing at her or something?
Yeah. You left it vague.
He'll look straight at you, straight in your eyes, unflinching. Then hit me.
He grins. He grew up as the middle child. Yeah, he knows how this goes.
You never asked.
I know he's got the fucking Brock Samson look. But go on, take it from me.
So Huron gets on all fours and rams into her. And this is going to be more or less a strength check to move you, not an attack.
Go for it.
All right, let's see here. Open up the here. So an athletic check. Here we go. Why is that? All right. 19.
You easily ram into her and feel about 0 resistance.
Oh god, I've impaled Veda. No. As soon as he does that, where's the paladin, the band that puts herself in front of everyone else? Come on! And he'll rear up and pretty much throw her behind him. Kind of like a Sinjal.
In before Emerald whoops Huron's ass.
They are thankfully too far away for him to hear for once.
Mm-hmm. And Huron's not angry. He's just, all right, come on.
As she is planted into the ground, she'll bring her arm up, slowly push herself to her feet, and she'll just turn her head to glance where you can see one of her eyes just staring at you.
Go on, pick up the stick.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Come on. I know you're better than this. I don't know what happened to there, and I think I am better.
Am not better than this.
Really?
And she'll just keep walking.
No, yeah, he planted you firmly behind. You gotta get past him now.
She'll try to walk through you.
No, yeah, and he'll just rebuff you. Come on, I've seen you stand up to undead behemoths. You're better than this. You literally helped get me back alive again. Penny!
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
So, and he'll just pretty much shove you back, not aggressive, just no.
She'll just stare at you blankly.
You once talked about us having trust between another. Where the fuck is that? Or are you a hypocrite?
I am a hypocrite.
Then fucking fix it! And he'll shove you again. I'm no better. I still hold a whole lot of aggression towards that. I can't. I gotta close Discord. I can't look at the adorable dog and keep it. the aggression can't be there with the dash down in the side. No, yes, I'm closing that.
Thank you. You keep calling her a dachshund, and I've let it slide, but she's a beagle.
Oh, is she beagle?
Yes.
What? How is that?
I thought she was a mix. I thought she was a mix.
Nah, she's mostly beagle.
Mostly beagle. Got it. Beagles are good too. I love them.
I love this beagle.
Yeah. So, here I'm. Come on. I've done some shit too. Don't see me moping about it. You know what I've done? I've lost a key to my fucking home. Stolen from people I trusted. It's made me very difficult to trust people. And yet, here I am, finding myself actually starting to I want to start protecting Rin. Do you know what that's like? Shakes it.
Rin immediately levels up.
I want to protect you. I want to protect Inanna. Maybe Slade. I don't know. I want to protect Fadeaway. Now, are you going to get up and show me that that paladin I admire is still in there, or do I have to go tell Fadoin that he's below the horse in the pecking order? I don't talk to Slade. we I, but we not I.
You said you were like shaking her, right?
Yeah. Just like, please, come on.
She'll grab onto your hand, like your forearm, and she will. Let's see if she keeps her composure. No, not really. She'll start gritting her teeth very hard, very angrily. You say all this happens to you, and it's hard to trust.
Yes. But I find myself inching back toward it because I want to trust people. I want to be inspired, to be more than what I have degraded into. And in you, I see an actual noble, as in noble tendencies. Not even the name. You are entirely fair. You are entirely willing to help people without pay, which I find abhorrent. But still, it's inspiring in a way. Your altruism. I don't get it, but I want to. So come on, hit me. I was born to be a meat shield.
And she'll tighten her hand on your forearm. She's trying to move your arm off of her.
You gotta do better than that. I'm not Rin. I'm not made of fulgurite.
This is gonna be an athletics check. Nope. She
pussy
clearly
bitch.
ain't going nowhere.
Again! And he'll shove you back. Come on! You're better than that. Come on!
Everything you admire in me is an excuse.
Everything I admire is your instinct! And he's going to ram into you again.
Easily plant her ass a second time.
You know, for someone who carries around soap, you're getting awfully dirty in the mud there. You looking for spare change? Or are you too good to fight a mercenary?
You'll see her flinch when you say that.
Come on! You've seen what I've been hit by! You as you right now couldn't even fucking damage me. And he'll pound his chest again.
She will struggle up to her feet and walk up to you, Huron. And will reach down and grab your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll lift it up to her neck and just put your hand on her neck. And she'll just stare at you in the eyes as she tries to close your fingers.
Vena. Yeah, like he'll kind of like back away for a second. Listen, I'm taken. And in that momentary thing of confusion, he's going to gut check you. No, you leave the
my
ground.
God.
You leave the ground.
Oh my god, this is just Huron beating up Vayne at this point. No, this is just
Yeah.
assault. This is just assault.
Yeah.
When you say gut check, do you mean like
Oh, I know what
Heron
this is.
bounces his gut forward, like bumps her, or like he
Gragas
fucking uppercuts her in the gut?
I Gragas you, and you land on your ass again.
Where does this go from show me what you're made of to you told me you were stronger?
No, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah. So she on belly bumps her, and she lands on her ass.
She lands on her back. She's not trying to keep herself up.
And he's going to and to go no, and he's going to pick you up and set you back on your feet. And he's going to get down on a knee and go. What? And he looks. It's like guilt.
If you're not gonna kill me, then get out of the way.
We don't have that kind of money, Rina.
She'll immediately throw her coin purse on the ground in front of him,
Oh,
and then keep walking. Does he stop her that time?
Yes.
All right. What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Very easily. When you try to stop her again, she swings her hand straight back, aiming for your face.
He'll just take it on the chin, and he's going to just hold you there like a child holding a tantrum and reapply your fucking coin purse. Don't you ever do that again, or I will kill you. I will do not ever pity me like that again, or pity yourself.
Mm.
That has no place here. I understand the aspect of pain you're going through, but I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go to Rin for answers. I'm not going to go to Inanna for answers. One's an asshole and the other's a blowhard. You tell me what's wrong right now, and I will do my utmost to help you. Goddamn.
Yeah, this really just a tactic gets us to argue with each other, which is which. It's a shame he blew it now.
Nana knows the truth. Both are both.
Vayna, you have been the most level-headed one in this party up to this point. And you've decided, and I don't know what happened last night, has decided for you to suddenly go. You don't want to live. You don't want to even try to work this through. When you've been the one to, you've kept Rin alive by your sheer presence, standing between me and him. Now sit the fuck down and tell me what's wrong before I try my method again, which clearly isn't working.
Before I just beat you up again.
It's all I know how to do. I'm kind of an idiot.
Oh.
So please, sit the fuck down and like you've been doing, start using your fucking senses again. And it'll shake you a little bit. Please. And if you ever tell them I said please, I will throw you into a lake.
We've heard you say please before.
Yeah, but meaningfully.
Usually in the phrase of "Please, Rin, get
Yeah.
away from me."
Meaningfully, not exasperate. That's it.
You said you were on your knee talking to her, right?
Yes. His hands are on your shoulders, like, please, come on.
Oh, I picture this whole time you pinning her by the throat to the ground.
No,
your knee.
after she put his hand on her throat, he did not go anywhere near that. Sums up there.
She'll lean into you here on where her face is next to your ear, and she'll hang her other hand on your horn to like tilt your head. The only way that you're going to help me is by killing me. And then she'll let him go. Now either do that or get out of my way.
Huron will stand up. I know insults won't work on you because you're going to just take it as at face value. So here's the next best thing. And Huron's going to turn and he's going to walk.
Walking back towards the manor?
Nope.
Like walking away?
Mm-hmm.
She'll watch as you walk. Where's he going?
And she just picked a direction.
That's actually working on her very, very well.
Is anybody gonna come tell the other two people in the party that Vena's feeling actively suicidal?
Not to diminish the moment, but Rin's still probably drying off. He like, not to seem like he doesn't give a fuck, but he's probably just busy. And
Blades, drying his horns, polishing it.
Vena tried to offer herself. Hang on, I've still got to clean my boots.
None of y'all know this happened. I imagine I'd be fighting Emerald if he knew I had just dogpiled his.
The boss
Okay,
bar would
well,
appear.
First of all, they're not together like that. So, but
There's some interest.
Vampires notoriously not clingy.
He also can very much hear Vena inviting it, I feel like.
Well, he can't
Yeah,
hear him. He's not.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
like way out in the yard.
he's not the anyway. But
Yeah.
he's also still back. They're too far away for that. First of all, second of all, he's more like, this is not my job. This is not like, I've known these people for a day. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Neither
shit
my
happening.
purpose,
If
nor
anything,
my
Vena, if you want a direction, Huron just following the road.
Although now speaking about it,
Hello, yellow brick road.
Anana, you will see Emerald, speak something to Pat. Also, it's the day, and he can't really follow them. You kind of,
Good point.
Oh, fair enough.
but he will say something to Pat, and you'll see Pat fly away.
I love watching that little mini just soar across the screen.
Savor while you can.
As you're walking Huron, eventually you'll hear Vena's footsteps behind you, and she'll get closer and eventually grab onto your arm. Where are you going?
Home, I guess. Maybe I'll find some people there who will help me find my token. I clearly don't have any friends here.
Fuck you.
Stretching it, not just sitting down next to you, drying off rain, and just says "fuck you," and he's just like, "Huh?"
It's time now, Inanna.
I think we're even on a lightning bolt.
You can see her just like stressing and like extremely in place.
Listen, I would like to formally apologize for the physical assault. Miss. However, that is how me and my loved ones got our aggression, so I thought I could do it the same here.
Well,
I
her
was
shoulders are out
mistaken.
of socket. Her ribs are broken. Your nose is permanently set. Her septum's permanently
Remember,
fused.
Huron's the middle size of the family. He doesn't know. But clearly, we all weren't that close enough. I apologize for the assumption. He's very formal, like as if he was talking to a contractor.
Why?
Why? He doesn't turn around.
You'll just feel her arm slide down your arm and hear her clank onto the floor.
He'll slowly turn around.
She's just sitting there limp. They're very almost dead quiet, but there's tears just going down her face.
Huron will just rest a hand on her head. And
She won't move.
he'll get pretty much sit down in the middle of the road. Yeah, just sit down cross-legged and just keep patting her head and her back. What happens out here stays between us. Unlike Rin, I can keep things to myself. And he'll kind of grin at that. I'll swear by my ancestors if you prefer. I can literally summon them. They'll watch.
The gripey one from Mulan. He's full of shit. Alright.
Grandpa Springboard.
Where am I? You're free from hell. We're sending you back. I'm gonna go up on the roof by myself now.
And if Vanna allows it, he's going to pull her into a hug and just kind of cradle her there. Come on.
He'll allow it.
Right. And kind of just rock her there. He'll think, yeah, I'm gonna get out of the road in case a car comes by and runs us over. And he'll go and sit on the side underneath a tree. And he'll just cradle her to his chest and just let her cry.
She'll just sit there, not moving.
And he'll just sit there in companionable silence for a bit until she does something or falls asleep. Or decides to punch him in the skull.
I know what I'm voting for.
I know what I have time for.
Eventually, she will slowly get up. And she'll just wipe off whatever remains. We've been gone for a while.
We have. We can be as gone as long as you need. Or,
I need to get back.
do you?
Yes.
And he'll kind of just like stare at you.
You hear a little chirp as you see a flying patate
Gordon.
looking very worried and flies over to land on Vena's shoulder.
And I see. I've worried more than one. She'll give him a little scritch. A very, very weak, forced smile. I'll be back in a moment.
Pat will just sort of nuzzle himself up to Vena's neck and just sit. He's just here.
Move. So, you ready to talk? If you think you're more stubborn than a moose, you are in for a rude fucking awakening. I died for my stubbornness. I'll do it again.
I've ruined enough. I've ruined more than enough things. You found out my plan. Just kidding.
I'm gonna make sure that he never knows.
I just have to breathe and talk slowly for the next 3
I'm
minutes.
sorry, Huron. I can't tell you anything. Because it's not. I can't.
Just answer this one question. You can't or you won't.
I won't. Not to you, or Rin, or Inanna, or Emerald, anyone. Because I shouldn't know it in the first place. Not even Faduin. No one.
Hmm. You were the one I would have let visit my village. And he's going to get up and he's going to start walking back to the mansion.
I'm sorry.
And Sharon gets back to the mansion and instructs everyone to start getting ready. We don't want to impugn on our guest on too much longer. You know, the fish rule.
He walked in, sat down, and then immediately smacked his thigh and said, "Well,
He didn't sit down. He walked directly to his room and started gathering up his things, and he told everyone else to get their things ready too.
If if it's the same to you, Huron, I don't know if you had a talk with Vena, but I think a night of not traveling and letting things simmer down would be fine. Would be nice, especially seeing that Emerald and Vena seem like they still have some things to talk about.
Is she okay?
I feel like that's an obvious no, unfortunately.
Huron wipes off flecks of snot from his chest.
Ew.
There was no snot. It was just silent tears.
He wipes off silent, moody tears off his chest. Yeah, he has basically chinchilla fur, so yeah. Variants.
If you're worried about where my hospitality ends, trust me, you're nowhere near that limit. You can stay as long as you want.
Say
Well,
probably one
will
more
be
night.
fine. One more night, we'll be fine.
Is she coming back?
Huron just goes and puts his stuff
Where
back
is
in
where is everybody?
Uh,
Like in the house.
The tokens are still in the dining room.
Yeah.
I can't
yeah.
see the tokens.
yeah. Did you come back? How long since Huron came back till Vena comes back?
Probably like a minute or two.
Hmm. I'd say Rin's. He's not there. You don't see him in the kitchen. He's off, hidden somewhere.
Emerald, do you have a library that I could peruse?
Oh, yes. Above the performance room is a library.
Bill, could you move me there? I have no
Yep,
idea where the
I
fuck
was just
this
gonna
thing
say.
is.
Yeah.
Meow. Just watch. Venus at the door right now, just watching him meow across the fucking entrance.
And
It's the one thing I really like about Foundry is the goofy
Yeah.
ass physics.
all right, Huron's just gonna find somewhere and find something to read.
There is plenty to read. There's stuff in.
If anything, specifically stuff on Ituin, I guess.
Yeah, there's a fair few books about Idoin.
And he's just gonna sit there for a while and just mull over himself and his place in the with these people. And I gotta go.
Okay, goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, night.
I have not much longer tonight anyway either. I got really bad sleep last night, so I'm
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yep. So Vena does come back though.
Yeah, she staggers through the front door.
You'll see, Emerald. Vena, I do not know what ails you, but if it's something that happened last night, I am really sorry for breaching your boundaries.
She'll shake her head. It wasn't that. I'm sorry for making you think that way. She'll walk up to him. Well, after giving Patat a little scritch in the head, we'll take him and then look at Patat while still in her hands, and then hand him off gently to Emerald.
And do not worry, I was not spying on you with him.
It's all right. I didn't suspect it. And they told me about everything. Sorry, I read the chat.
The lemur was following you all through the bushes the whole time.
Just ready to fucking crack him in the stove.
With red
Yeah.
eyes. It was the
He had a
lemur
little-
all along.
He had a little fucking Geiger counter that he was just waiting for it to spike. Come on, come on, come on!
Damn it!
The line got close as he was starting to hear Vayne get angsty. He's like, come on, damn it!
I was not thinking about the lemur at all. I forgot he existed. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, but Pyro should let Pyro know that this was a moment where the lemur lapsed. That he had his opportunity.
She'll
Hmm.
she'll reach after I imagine that he takes Patat back.
Yeah. So I assume it was the other thing that I heard.
What other thing?
When you were talking with Anana. I heard something about exile.
Yes, it is.
He will put a hand on Vanna's shoulder. It's probably not my place. We have not known each other that long, but if it's any consolation, I know that feeling myself. If you want to talk about it, I am here. And I can probably relate in some way.
She smiles and puts her hand on his hand. Is he using the hand that has the ring on it?
Yes.
She'll take his hand off her shoulder and like put it in her hands. I know that you probably could help, but I can't tell anyone. Even Huron, who I would trust greatly with the information. But there's too much. And she'll smile at him. Her expression is weak but genuine. And she will slide the ring off of his hand. And then she will, if he doesn't resist it, pull his hand up to her face.
He does not. You once again feel the cool sensation of hand that is at room temperature.
I remember this feeling. And it is still one of the warmest I felt.
He just sort of looks. There's definite sadness in his eyes, and I could sit with you if you want. We don't have to talk. If you just want someone to be there, and I know the others are trying their best, but if you want distance, if there's anything you need from me, just say something. And he just gently runs his thumb across Vanna's cheek.
Is it the scar side?
It is wherever Vanna put it. If it is,
It's on that side then.
so he will, if only subconsciously, run his finger along it at least a little bit.
Thank you, Emerald. I might take you up on that later.
And he will nod and I will reiterate, you can stay here as long as you need. If I was going to say something before all this came out, if you would feel better, I'll discuss this with your friends if you would like. If I do not want to ask anything of you now, but
No, it's all right. I'll. It's my doing. I can talk to them.
This not exactly what I meant, but just
Now she seems generally confused.
don't worry about it again. It was a request of mine for something. Do not worry about it. Again, I do not want to ask anything of you when you're not ready for it, but
I see. She does not see, by the way.
yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have even brought it up, but I'm a little out of my depth here. And he just puts his other hand on Fiona's other cheeks and just, if you do want to talk about what happened last night, I am here. I do not know what the others said or sensationalized about. But if you want your distance, and it seems that you do want some alone time, I shall let you have it. And he will slowly pull away. I will discuss what I was talking about earlier with your friends, unless you, as you were saying, you want to go talk to them first. That's not where I want to put him.
I don't really know. But if you had something to discuss with them, then they're their own people. It is your house.
And I shall go talk business with them, and you can go to your room. I'm sure Faduin has it set back up nice and neat. He sort of walks off.
Immediately, hands on her head, like, what the fuck am I doing? And she will walk back to her room.
And Emerald will go over. And Rin, I may have some thoughts about what you saw last night. If you wish to investigate further, I'm not certain, but
By all means, I mean, I kind of, like I said, I kind of assumed it was just kind of the native, something I didn't recognize. But you know, at the very, if nothing else, just that, so you know, whatever is haunting your place is, I'll be happy to help with that.
so this building has a basement, and
Oh, I smell quest.
I cannot go down in there for some reason. I've sent the servants down, and there is, I believe there's either someone living down there or it is consecrated because I cannot physically get in there.
We can take a look. I'm sure, not to sound callous, but I'm sure Vena would, after a rest, enjoy to go smite something unholy in the basement.
Yes, there's nothing that has come up from there, but there's been occasional times where I've felt things in that general direction, but I cannot explore it. I, if you want, I can pay you for it. If there's anything valuable down there, you can take it if you want.
Rin pauses for a second. Is there anybody around him? Is Inanna still here, or did she go somewhere?
I would have just stayed in the kitchen or the dining room.
Okay.
But I'm not like Anana seems lost in her own thoughts.
I appreciate it. Emerald, depending on the severity of it, we might just chalk it up to repaying hospitalities. But, if there's an archdevil down there that we have to smite, I'm coming up to get a collection.
Please do not do. If there's an archdevil down there, do not fight it. Do not worry about collections. Just do not engage.
I'm kidding, obviously. I don't fight an archdemon.
I am aware, but still, it goes for anything. If it's too dangerous, just get out of there. I do not want to pressure you to do anything that might hurt you.
Of course.
I'm aware you're adventurers and that is your job, but this is not something that needs to be fussed about like that. But again, I do not know. There might be nothing down there. There might be whatever was haunting you.
Bryn has a thought. After we get done with it, I may have a proposition for you, Emerald. And it might... I'm sorry to say this, but it may require you to fall more into your stereotypical role as a vampire. I did some reading. It's best to discuss after, though.
I do not know exactly what you mean, but
A net good requiring some dubiousness.
he sighs and he looks a little, I'd say, annoyed.
I would love to say more, but until I have reason to ask this favor of you,
I would be careful what you ask
okay,
me.
good.
Be careful what you ask of me.
I will. Hence why.
I appreciate.
And he just made the saddest little squeak.
I sense you're coming from a place that is trying to be helpful, so I will not get angry at you, but I do just be careful.
We'll table a whole conversation till we take a look around downstairs.
He will.
Thank you again for hospitality and harboring us.
He will not.
And for forgiving my previous fumbles.
It is perfectly all right. Again, I was not acting very mature myself. If you need me, I will be upstairs taking a sleep. It is too late in the day for me to be up still.
Right. Good morning? Good whatever. Sleep well.
I don't exactly sleep. Even
fucking whatever you do, enjoy it. I'm leaving before you have a chance to counter what I say again.
even when I was alive, I didn't exactly sleep. you will giggle a little at that. Just all right.
Absolute cinema.
just a little, like, lightening the mood just a little bit. If you need me, I did hear from the servants that you went up there. I
tried not to snoop. I just needed to get in touch with somebody.
Since you were genuinely worried about something, I will think nothing of it. But that is their space and my space. So just if there's something like that again, you can certainly go up and ask. But just
Of course.
The staff.
I'll stay out of your freak room. Don't worry. I already saw it last night.
He will raise an eyebrow.
And Rin is walking away.
I have
No counter, no counter, gone.
He's hurriedly walking away.
he is
I'm not
genuinely
elaborating.
Hurry, like he's in a crowded lunch court and he heard his number called. He's booking it over there.
he has no idea what you mean by freak room. What the hell? Not to say he doesn't have one, but
He's like, you shouldn't have found it on that floor.
Yeah.
Is there a secret passage I don't know about?
but unless anyone has anything
No.
else.
Just to remind you, Bill, Pyro asked me to remind you to upload.
Yep.
Because
Oh.
I'm also going to go ahead and confess. When they were having their little heart-to-heart, I was on the ground playing with Penny, and I tuned the whole thing out.
Wow.
So I need to go back and watch it.
That's crazy. Well, I remember asking. I said he was
Like, when I started getting juicy, I was like, oh shit, I've missed so much of this. I just have to sit here. And then it got longer and longer. I was like, oh my god, I'm missing so much context. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to go back to Penny. I'll just watch it when I upload.
Oh my god.
Pyro also wants the timestamp.
Yep. But yeah. Oh wait, there was one thing. Emerald will walk up to Anana.
You sure Rin didn't find the freak room?
No, not that.
What?
Is my baby oil intact?
Anana, are you all right?
I'm not the one that you need to be asking that right now.
I have already asked her.
And is she?
I got a smile out of her.
That's good.
I will be back to check on her later, after I rest. This is a little embarrassing to ask. I know everyone has been with what happened with Rin last night, and Huron and Vena seem to be in their own way, but this is hard for me to ask, but may I have some of your blood?
I'm offended you didn't ask
It's
Rin.
Look,
I'm
he
not-
was like,
I'm
you
not-
were getting stalked by something, and he's like, I'm not asking.
I'm not saying no, but I would like more information first.
Well, it is. I'm sure you're aware of what vampires do, but
Oh. For that, yes.
yes,
Just
no
like
weird rituals, but
Your grocery shopping. I get it. Yes. Yeah.
I am reluctant to ask yes, but
Liv, please, I'm asking you. Ask him, as a condition, which one of us has the tastiest smelling blood. Please.
Inanna probably would ask that at the she'd be
Yeah.
like, are you planning to ask all of us?
no, as I was, if you were in better spirits, I would have
Right, fair
proposed
enough, fair enough.
to all of you, but given everything that has happened, I
Probably
only
the safest one to ask. Good call.
yes.
Well, unfortunately, that means science cannot tell us which one of us tastes or smells the best. But science will have to wait for another time.
A woman of
Such is
science.
life.
Okay. I see.
Inside that motherfucker, does he already have an answer to that question? He's like, well, I could smell y'all as soon as you walk
Smell,
in.
yes, but for taste, no.
Well, smell is taste.
Yeah, and again, I hate to ask this of a guest, but
Eh.
I have to be very careful when feeding on staff. And again, they consent, but if I were to if I were to have a full meal from any of them, they would perish immediately.
Listen, I appreciate that you treat your employees well and that You are respecting their bodily limits. As a cleric, very appreciative of that. Also, scientifically, I'm very interested to see what happens between a vampire and a cleric.
Do not worry. Things, unless you've been dousing yourself in holy water, you should
No?
be fine. There's no inherent protection against being drunk.
I mean, especially because, I'm consenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not exactly the blood I am after, but more your vitae. So
Yes.
to to take a full meal out of a servant, I would have to drain them fully and then some. But to get a full meal out of you, it would be something reasonable, what a normal person could have their blood drawn from. And that is
Renata
what.
kind of looks a little proud of herself. Like a kid being like, I'm so strong.
Yeah. He. I've told you earlier that I have that there's that urge in the back of my mind that makes me that is only slaked by full meals and sometimes murder, but I refuse to do the latter. So the former is something that helps with that.
Might I suggest
Hmm.
becoming a mercenary?
No.
Fair enough, but you would be surprised how much of what we do essentially constitutes as allowed murder.
You misunderstand me. I have drained a fair few of those who have attacked this town.
Good.
But I am loath to do it without reason. Is more what I meant.
You get a contract. They say, hey, there's this bad thing over here, and you get to go murder it, and then they give you gold.
It is I understand that, but I am not one to leave my home.
And that is also highly valid.
I am. If I go around, there's chance people find out I'm a vampire and then kill me, and this town also needs me to be safe. I protect them from things, as I said, so I stay here. I am not a roaming mercenary. Nothing against that, nothing against it, but it's not for me, unfortunately.
It cannot be for everyone. A world full of roaming mercenaries sounds like an absolute nightmare.
I'm glad Huron isn't here. Although he would probably agree to some extent, but...
Huron also depends on people like tavern keepers, shopkeepers that
Yeah,
by nature are sedentary.
Yes, but but just it's a little there's a little bit of derogatory nature to what's going on. Yes, but he would understand most of it, but there's a little bit of a dig at that. But he's like
just from the other roaming mercenary.
Yeah, but he will. So, are you okay with that then?
Oh, aye, absolutely.
All right, there's a couple of ways we can do this. If you are averse to feeling pain, I could.
I'm a half-orc.
I figured, but I have to ask either way. I do not want to
appreciate
assume
it. I
things.
respect it. I respect it.
There is either it feels painful, or you get charmed and it feels amazing, but you are charmed, and people have their preferences of which they prefer.
This is the perfect foil for what Rin does to people.
But
and I miss it.
Because he's asking for consent.
Yeah, exactly, and I miss it. It's like Huron with me, my fucking character growth.
Yep.
You're wise. Summon Rin for this. Hey, Rin, this is how you do it.
No.
Also, I just want to be in the scene.
Just taint it.
I mean, you are still kind of there. Like, you might be able to fucking hear what's going on.
I mean, I kind of walked off, and if you would say that I'm nearby, I would love for Rin to wander back in.
I mean, your token's still there. You might as well still be there.
What did I miss?
Oh.
He's back to sucky Inanna.
Don't say it like that.
I walk in.
Mhm.
All right, my dramatic walk off's gone. Are we still talking about something?
Yes, you can take a very good lesson from this man. It's called consent, arsehole.
With an art hole.
You.
Rin, hello, Rin. I was just asking Anana whether she would like.
His eyes wide and asked, "This is about consent." Asking Inanna if she would like. I was like, "All right, well, I was joking about the freak room. Okay,
A what?
I'll leave y'all to it."
I am not going around.
He asked if I wanted to be charmed.
That does not help Anana with his.
Well,
Fair enough. Listen, he needs to eat. I'm very buff, which we all know.
eat. Oh, wait.
Yes.
You want her
so
blood?
He
And
asked if my mind pain, which I don't because I'm very buff. But
Rin is a visible heartbreak.
He said everyone has their preferences, which is about consent, which you don't get.
Rin has a visible heartbreak. You chose to drink her blood over mine?
I did not want to worry you.
I
You were
am
getting...
more buff than you.
And I have richer blood than you.
Sounds like you maybe don't.
Rin, this is not about...
Eyebrow raise.
This is not about which one of you smelled or possibly tastes better. This was about you getting stalked in the middle of the night by something that sounds eerily similar to me, and I didn't want to make that worse.
Oh, no worries. I mean, you're the nicest person I've met on the material plane besides the group here. So I mean,
still,
most everybody else is just kind of a dick.
I did not want to push it.
Nah, you're good. But if you did want,
what
DM, real quick.
One second.
But I'm gonna waffle while you read. But if you did want to parts his hair to the side, want to have a taste of a fine vintage instead of a common malt, then I'm more than happy to reciprocate your hospitality. Hair flick and look at Inanna.
Remind me what sort of access you have to healing magics again? Because I think you're about to get cut off.
Vena, that's who. She doesn't have the backbone to not heal someone. Yet.
Not hear what she said earlier. I would not stake my life on that one.
Well, I'll just come back.
Thinking vividly back to Vena going, if you're on the other side of those doors when I get back, I'll kill you.
She didn't say she'd kill you. She said, you better not follow me out that door.
What Anana heard was, if you're on the other side of those doors when I get back, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Work moment.
Yeah, and Emerald just looks very confused. I have not had people fight over who wants to be.
I need to be gentle with this. It has been so long since anyone recognized that I have some sort of zhuzh about me. I'm fixing for someone to say I'm special.
I will certainly say you smell interesting in
Bites his lip.
many ways. Jesus.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed. All right, I'm basking in the afterglow.
He said one fucking thing, and Rin's like, I'm done.
This is embarrassing.
I finished.
The door will open as Vane is standing there like, huh? Okay.
Both of our necks bared.
Yeah, like both of them pushing their necks
Her
towards.
hair, so she doesn't have to turn her head. But she was also like, I don't know if he's gonna do this at the table where he eats, if he doesn't feel like cleaning up blood. Like, so Anana was sitting there going, I'm waiting to hear the details, and Rin's like, oh, take me now.
Rin is also visibly holding back something, seeing Vena come in. He's visibly holding back, making a joke about him feeding on her and giving the sucky.
Oh, okay. You seem a little busy. Sorry.
No, Vena, you are. This is more important if you are coming for something.
I
Uh,
should go.
No, no, no. It's not important.
We'll just thunder step away. Don't worry. Just kidding.
And obliterate his fucking mahogany table? Absolutely not.
That was a joke. Just give me a moment alone. Ryan! Sorry, I haven't learned to mention door yet.
Sorry, I was. They seemed to be getting a little too eager when I asked one of them if I could feed.
Oh. Okay. She looks a little confused.
Don't
Are
tell
you
me.
following me?
Why? You're following me, just ahead of me.
Oh,
That's
you
not how following works.
The best part is this is an open hallway. We hear all that shit.
Yeah,
This is definitely an in-canon thing. This is not a Connor live. This is a written the
Yeah.
lines of written
Yeah.
word. But
How following works.
yeah.
Follow me.
I see you're making yourselves more delectable by turning yourselves into soup.
why the hell did you walk through the water, you weirdo?
Quit following me.
Yeah. Are
No.
you is there anything you need, Vanna? Do you want me to sit by you?
I start hovering and just walk over the water.
You fucking walls.
I was able to collect myself and remember the events of the night. And
Oh.
Leave me
she'll like keep glancing towards the hallway every time
Yeah.
they be shouting. So
No,
I-
I'm taking the bedroom. No.
You
alone. No.
Emerald just closes the door.
Boom.
This is not going to help me any less, but it'll help you focus.
thank you. I was able to remember the events of the night, and I may. I. She looks rather nervous. I didn't mean to possibly imply that everything that happened between the two of us made me upset at first. But I did very much enjoy your company, and I'm not really good at this.
It's all right. It's fine. Just take your time.
Well, if you shut up, Norvin. If you would like to spend time together again, I she like her eyes are shifting around a lot, rocking. I would enjoy it.
He will he will place a hand on Vanna's cheek again. It would be my pleasure, Miss Vanna.
As long as long as you're enjoying yourself.
Vanna, it has been a long time since I've enjoyed myself with someone else like this.
Mm. I do my best.
He just sort of chuckles. You don't have to. You're saying this like this is some sort of mission. You don't have to do your best. Just do what you want.
Hold on. Let's see if she catches herself before she says it.
Oh no.
She actually, she does catch herself.
No.
If I had an inspiration card, I would drop it to give you disadvantage.
You do have inspiration.
Can I give her disadvantage on the?
You can make her roll it again. Certainly.
Do it. I put a spell on you.
Look, inspiration. You can make anyone reroll anything. So
Also, like, I also love that if Rin was walking by, I could have just hexed her for no good reason if I didn't have the card. I just,
Yeah,
you know what?
and-
She's not too damn good. Zap.
yeah. Also, Rin, you immediately get another inspiration for that.
CP.
Worth. All right. Well,
She's
she will at first catch herself and then, immediately mind run off again. And I don't say it like a mission. I don't want to disappoint you.
Vena, you're not going to disappoint me.
I should.
Do not start saying things like that. You are wonderful, Miss Vena. I'd be glad to have any part of your company.
Oh.
The only way you disappoint me is by thinking less of yourself because of some silly thing like that you're not deserving of anything. So please don't think that way. That you disappoint me. There's nothing to disappoint. Okay? Again, this is not something. This is not a task that you need a certain mark to do. This is not. This is just something that you want to do, and that's if you derive happiness from it, then I will feel the same. It's
Quick flash to like just a picture of a plank of wood with a nail sticking out of it, and on the other side of the room is a fucking cannon with a hammer loaded in it. Just nailed it right in the head. Okay. I will not do that. I
Thank
will enjoy it.
please do. I'd hate to have you feel like you need to meet some sort of standard just to be here.
Sorry.
Don't apologize, but I understand. Sometimes we all feel inadequate in some sort of way, but you really don't have to. Just be comfortable. Like I know it's hard, it's easier to say than to do, but you only really get there by saying it over and over and over again until you believe it. So
I'll try. Also, sorry that you had to deal with the drunk part. Preferably, I would be more refined.
he will smirk a very mischievous smirk. Vena, that may well have been my favorite part.
Oh, okay.
Not and I don't want to imply I like you better when you're drunk. But you were just cute. Though, honestly, you're acting even cuter now. So
If you
maybe I
do.
do like you better when
See.
you're sober. If you're going to be
Please-
this adorable.
The squeak.
Please stop teasing me.
Oh, but Vena, I'm not teasing you. I mean exactly what I say.
You. I see that smirk. I know what that means.
Hmm. And what does it mean there?
It means I have to go apologize to Huron. She's gonna turn around and immediately grab the door.
Turns around immediately, slams the door that was closed. Just like, oh yeah, I forgot.
In
it was
another
closed.
timeline, Another timeline, I'm a fly on a wall, just giving disadvantage. Suggestion: turn around and talk to him. God damn it! Just-
Yeah.
the pining's killing us.
She will step back, her nose now red from eating mahogany. Ow.
Are you all right, lady, Miss Vena?
I'm okay. Pride gone, but physically structurable.
I gotta go.
Okay, goodbye.
Night.
He will open the door for you. If you want to talk later, we can. I could. Or, again, my offer of sitting with you is still open.
Thank you. I will let you know, but I was a little rude to Huron earlier, so I have to
Yes,
apologize.
that is very important. And I'll stop teasing you if you want. It will be hard for me to stop, though, if you keep reacting in such a way.
She'll look down the hall, close her eyes, face a little red. You can do it later.
Oh my.
Don't. Why do you have to say it like that?
Why did you have to say it like that?
Like,
That's
yeah,
Vena's a
yeah,
dumbass. That's why.
yeah, he will say, I am not the one that started this.
I didn't mean. Oh. Before I explode, she will just walk.
We're running away.
Then, as she gets to the corner, she will turn around and bow to him, and then keep walking.
Lady Vena, you posted cringe.
She did post cringe.
Cringe.
That was a lot of cringe, Lady Vena. That was a lot of cringe.
When did Norvin get in here?
A little bit
He's been
ago.
watching a little bit.
There
and he-
was a moment when it was kind of silent, and I went, and that was when Norvin popped in, and I noticed he was in here, and I went,
Oh God, he had to come in for the fucking
when he-
flirting.
When he got here, I literally said, "Hello, Norvin."
I thought he's. Oh, I didn't hear a hello. I heard "Shut up,
Didn't hear
Norvin,"
that
and I
either.
thought he sent you something.
Oh, he's been in here for a little while. He did send me something, which is why I said, "Shut up, Norvin."
Yeah, I didn't hear the "hello, Norvin." I heard the "Shut up,
I
Norvin."
didn't hear the hello either.
But I guess that is where we'll end it, because as much as I want to go back to to Anana and Rin,
Inanna has
Yep.
I should go.
Why are you?
Inanna-
Vena, apparently Vena just has a banish Inanna button
Yep.
walking in the room.
I wonder why.
God. I want to see the resolution of Rin and Anana being like, no, drink me.
Inanna was not even going that hard on it. Inanna was just like, oh, okay. And then suddenly Rin comes in and Inanna's like, dude, what is your fucking problem?
Yeah. Anna seemed pretty interested in getting drunk. I don't know.
She's okay with it scientifically, but it's not like where Rin was like, oh.
It wasn't as. It certainly was not as bad as.
No, Inanna is actively avoiding Vayner right now.
Vayna would have offered had she had the brain capacity to even remember that's what she walked into. But
Yep.
Got a little distracted there by Bill with the Riz again.
I am not. That was not Riz. That was cringe.
Bruh, you got the Riz.
I do not.
Hey Shane, share with the class what I was telling you.
Bill, I disagree.
here's the first message where I say, "Shut up, Norman." The words you're looking for is, "Would you like to join me in bed?"
Bill.
And then, as she kept talking, I get another pop up and quotes, "You bed now." Like, bro.
No, I look.
Bill, this would work on so many women that I know. Because it's
Immediately make him cringe again.
Because it's not a bit. You're not playing it as a bit. That's why.
What do you mean?
Because you don't sit here thinking, yeah, Emerald is risen up Vayna. That's what makes it a bit and what makes it not work. When he's just sitting there going, yeah, he genuinely kind of has feelings for her. That's the Riz. That's the Riz. Genuine emotion, Bill.
I will take your word for it.
I don't have a better way to describe it.
Look, I'm just like he should be like 10 times more suave than I am because I am a brick.
10 times more busy. Yeah. But you're not when you're him, though. Like, I don't know what it is about you inhabiting the vampire skin that gives you whatever Riz you say you don't have as Bill, but I have to believe that you either don't realize you have it because you don't want to use it, which is valid, or something about that man possesses you and gives you hella Riz.
Something I possessed.
You're possessed by the Rizzler.
Oh God! Do not call him the Rizzler. I'm ending the recording.
I'm trying to tease the
I thought it was